na na na. Oh, cause you so sweet. I left my drink on the other side. Dang it. I don't want to get it. I feel lazy. And I don't want to get up. And I don't want to walk over there and get my drink. I don't want to do it. Frederick, how are you doing? Hi, Debbie, how are you? Look at the cutie patootie. He says hello. Oh, he's so vibrant. I like you a lot, Jethro. You're so handsome. Yes, you are. I guess I got a little bit of better lighting over here. Jeff. Well, hold on. Let me turn my notifications off. Oh, man. Yo. But I'm pretty good and rested. I'm doing pretty good. I'm all right. I've been a little busy. I am almost actually, I know I keep saying this, but my website, all I got to do now is take updated pictures, because the pictures I took of the juveniles who are ready to go to new homes, it's like 3 weeks ago, a month ago maybe, and they look totally different. So I do need to do a photo shoot and upload those pictures and whatnot. Revitalized, Brittany. I am pretty revitalized. I am, kind of. But then it's like, we'll see. Oh, really? Thank you, Jeff. I used a different mascara. This is, it's still Tarte, but it's Man-Eater. It's on a tubing. I know you do, and that's why I was like, because I was having some frustrating times with the website. I did finally get the thing taken care of with that other website from the other person, and it should be gone in 24 hours. Thank you. This is Jethro Mac Boating. He is an ambilobe, a yellow body blue bar. You're laughing. My golly, dude. How much? Again, I just put a little eyeliner on. I still have my BB cream. It's what it is. The eyeliner. He's been gone. Oh my goodness. So, another thing that I realized over in Tic Tac land. Have you heard of the new issues that they're having now? So people who are holding snakes, any snakes, you could be a gardener snake. It could be like my derpsicle, my Kenyan sand boa, like he's itty bitty, right? You get a restriction because you are doing a dangerous activity now. I'm like, what? So people, like, I'm thinking of all those reptile, like, people like me, but with the ball pythons and whatnot, they can't hold their snakes now if they're live streaming. Which I'm like, so I guess I'm assuming some idiot was free handling a venomous snake, because I mean that happened. I would see that happen all the time. Several people I followed and followed me on there, like I would see them handling like gaboon vipers and on a live. Here's my thing. Okay, but anyways, I'll get into my opinion on that. But I'm wondering if somebody got hurt or if somebody just got reported enough, like if somebody got bit or if somebody just got reported enough that now AI can't recognize the difference between a venomous and a non-venomous snake. So that really sucks for the people who are like showing their ball pythons or corn snakes or king snakes. I'm sure somebody did. We had a lot of, so the actual confirmed tornadoes were not until they crossed the Mississippi River into Illinois. Yeah, this one's a male. Now, my opinion on the whole free handling, like people can do what they want to do, but I would be very careful about broadcasting it. Well, I'm talking about venomous snakes, not other snakes, but venomous ones. I wouldn't broadcast it Because you could have somebody who's like looking up to you, and yeah, maybe you don't get bit, but then somebody's like, oh, I want to try it, and then, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to be broadcasting it. I don't know. So he doesn't have too much red on him. He's going to be mostly yellow, blue, and green. I need to get him a girlfriend. That would be fun, the cheese one. No way, Beach. You think he got bit? I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, man, those would be rough ones to get bit by, though, because I think Gaboon anti-venom's like in Miami. So depending on where you're at, you're not going to be close to it. The boas, but they're not venomous. Now, okay, sure, handling huge ass snakes, but I'm talking just regular ball pythons or even like rainbow boas, whatever. I mean, a ball python's only got, I think, a 16 pound per square inch pressure. Oh, God. You know what I'm trying to say. I said the words all wrong in the wrong order. You're not, maybe 20 pound. You're not going to get, you have to have like broken arms to not be able to get out of that. If they can even. Most ball pythons are not that big. Oh, it did. I'm sure he did get, well, yeah. I mean, if he got bit by one of those, man. If I forget where Mellors are native to. I forget what country they're native to, but imports are banned. But that would be one it'd be super cool to get, but it's really hard to get those right now because, again, importation from that country is banned. So that is a chameleon. I would want to get another girlfriend for Mr. Banana Man. Another yellow giant parsons. Parsons are just incredible. They're really neat. I wish I had room to put him out here, but I don't have anywhere to put him. Oh my God, Beachwave, that's so crazy. This guy's actually not mad. So he is mostly in resting colors. His gular is puffed. Gular, that's the gular. Parsons are so cool. But he's just looking around. He sees babies and he sees full-grown males, so he's kind of like, what do I do? How do I feel? Parsons are chiller than panthers. I'm sure people have been bit by one. So I purchased mine from Bill Strand, but he technically got them as wild caught. He had them for a year or so by the time I got them. So they were acclimated and everything. He got them as part of a study for parasites and wild chameleons. So, and then I bought them from him. And what I'm getting at is there are some like chameleons, most like a lot of wild caught animals, like they tend to be like a little extra spicy, right? My kids hand feed them. My kids were able to hand feed. Now, I don't handle my parsons really because like it hurts. They're huge. They're way bigger than this. And they have claws just like that, but like a lot bigger, and it does hurt. So I don't really handle them. They're very intelligent. Very intelligent. So for offspring, for him, I don't have any from a Parsons. I'll tell you what, Parsons are very difficult to breed. They're very difficult to breed. But captive bred Parsons are going to easily be anywhere from $3,500 to $4,000 for one. For one F1 Parsons, you will easily spend $3,500 plus. Now for this, oh my gosh, my voice just got all raspy. For I have half siblings from him. They're not ready yet, but they will be, and they'll be anywhere from $600-700 shipped, or $650 to $700 shipped. I'm just gonna have to see if they're more the clean yellows like this, how he is, or that will depend on it. Not really any tricks. Jethro is not for sale. He is one I am keeping. That's why he's in my whole video that I just uploaded, a little short or reel, I mean, whatever it is. He's not trying to be the color of my shirt. He just happens to be green. But for real though, these are not. This is like a sage green, and that's like not sage green. Now, I'm not gonna even pretend to know exactly what shade green that is. grass green, lizard. Beginner tips for owning a chameleon. So before you get a chameleon, do research. I know everybody says, do your research. So I'm going to tell you where to go. Go to Bill Strand, the Chameleon Academy. It's free. He's a scientist. Very good information. When you start to go all over the place, you're going to get conflicting information and even really bad information for them. So just go. I don't get, and I'm just telling people to go there. I don't get a benefit or anything for people to go. I'm just trying to be like, this is where you should go. Because I want people, when they get a chameleon, to have a good experience. So he's got amazing, he has a YouTube, he's got videos, also a whole website, and you can learn about all the commonly kept species of chameleons from him, and it's free. He's a scientist. He goes to Madagascar once a year still, studies them. Very good information, but easy to understand. And also, he is almost a year old. They're not venomous. The number one mistake people make with chameleons, not getting the correct UVB. I'll tell you the first mistake, and this is going to be the root problem, is they get their chameleon from the wrong place. So they go to either PetSmart, Petco, a pet store that's not giving them the husbandry that they need. Also, you're getting them from people who have no clue about anything about chameleons. So it's always good to go to a reputable breeder. We're going to hold your hand through the process for one. And we know about chameleons. They have no ears. And that's right, JBT. Some assume what? They don't eat you. They don't want to eat you. Is temperature or a flea market? I'm not having, so I have waterproof computer fans. Let me grab one. Here's part of one. And I can adjust the speed. So you want to point, I think these are from like $15 to $20 on Amazon. They're waterproof too, which is important. Now, obviously, you're not going to try and aim the mister at them, but I'm going to tell you, if you put a misting nozzle, these guys are notorious to like make them go the wrong direction occasionally. They'll try to climb it. So then you want these to be waterproof. So they you can adjust the speed, but you want to position them where they're actually taking the air out of the enclosure, not blowing air in. That's going to help dry down too from any standing water you might get from misting fogging sessions, however you're going to hydrate. And the incorrect UVB is a huge one. People get the coil. No, you got to get the linear T5. You lost so many from no airflow. I will say, I don't use those during the winter time. I start to use them during the summertime, the fans. But I always have fans going around in wherever I have the chameleons at. Like I have fans too. But those, I use those in the summertime mostly. So you think my shirt's trying to match them? That's funny. They would fight. They are solitary creatures. That's why I also have dividers. I have either corrugated plastic or plastic sheeting in between the enclosures so they can't see each other, and it helps retain humidity. Curtis, thank you so much for the star. Life expectancy. I'm gonna give you the modest approach. 5 to 7 years for males, 2 to 4 for females. I do think we're gonna see that go up some. I'm just waiting for other people to increase that range so I can start saying it. I had a female that was 6 years old when she passed. And I've talked to a lot of people who've had males that are even 10 years old. They only live a year or two in the wild. So there was not really too much to base how long they could live for in captivity, because with decent husbandry, they were living longer for the most part. They get taken out by predators left and right in the wild. Yeah. Me too. I love talking about them. Peter, thank you. Hold on. Thank Peter. Well, no. Oh, Peter. I have to do it every time now. I gotta grab my water. This sucks. I gotta grab my water though. I gotta fix those corrugated plastic. I'm gonna grab my water and stuff so I can be hydrated while we're talking, because I have that's annoying. There we go, sorry. 360, you ready? I always do what my chat wants for the most part. Here you go. Gonna get you 360. Gonna get it so 360. Yay! We did it. 360. No, what? They were fighting? Like he actually, I mean, I'll see people that'll get two males kind of close to each other so they'll fire up and you can see the change. I mean, I have done that. I don't do that often because I don't like to do that. But I've never, like, were they actually fighting? What is she to you? I don't understand that question. I've been working on a website. This is Jethro Mac Boating. He is an ambilobi locale panther chameleon. I love my bearded dragon. Bearded dragons are so cool. Whoa. No, that's awful. The thing is, they may not fight to the point of one of them passing away, but the stress from the whole fight will a lot of times cause one to pass away later. Just this whole stress of it. I mean, I've told you about Lucifer, the one female from my first clutch that mean mugged her sister to death. So no, they go by vibration. So if you look, they do not have an ear canal. See? You'll look at bearded dragons, geckos, they have ear canals. So they change your color based on mood and temperature. It's not based on what they're touching or their surroundings. Now, he does happen to be green. These are his resting colors. But when he fires up, like when he sees another male, he'll turn yellow with blue stripes, bars. Cats and reptiles really are not. The thing is, like my cat, she's not, now they're out in the garage, so we're all good. Like she can't get to them. Cats, I love cats. They just at any point, they are apex predators. House cats, they unalive animals for fun if they go inside and outside. Like they're one of the very few animals that just unalive stuff for fun. Actually, they don't even, like, don't get me wrong, they'll eat some stuff, but they also just for fun. Just like, so at any given point, your cat can be like, you know what? I'm a cat and I see something that moves and the mesh, and there you go. So truly, I started with chameleons. Here's the thing. Okay. I've always, this could be controversial and I'm not trying to whatever. So people are like, they're not a good beginner reptile. I had no prior experience with reptiles when I got into chameleons. I have my first chameleons. Now, you should not just go, willy-nilly and go and buy one without doing research. And you need to have your stuff together before you go and get it. Like, you need to have your enclosure set up. So, my opinion as far as it's what you want it to be, but do your research. Here's the thing. I don't think crested geckos, leopard geckos, like you might learn about UVB and supplementation, but they're not really going to prepare you for this. And if that's not really what you want to have as a reptile pet, you're still, even if you get a cheap leopard gecko or a cheap crested gecko, if you properly set them up, not even including the cost of the animal, you're still spending $300+. So if that's not really what you're wanting, like I want a chameleon. I don't see why you should, I have to spend all this money first to get a reptile to give me practice, even though it's no real practice for the chameleon. Because if you're like, oh, I know about crested geckos, now I'm going to be really good at panther chameleons, you're not, because it's not the same at all. And I want to say that that's one of the reasons that people chameleons are hard. if they had experience with ball pythons and crested geckos, and then this is a person who's like, I was so good at keeping ball pythons to crested geckos, and then they get a chameleon and it dies soon. It's kind of like, oh, you know, and like they're hard. It's just you need to get the right information, which now there's a good place to get good information about how to take care of them. So males need about 2 by 2 by 4 minimum size. That's in feet for an enclosure. Bearded dragons, though, here and like mine's in a 6 foot long enclosure. I spent easily close to $1,000 just on his setup and everything in it. Now he was also a hypo zero. I want to say I was close to $1,500 once everything was said and done with my bearded dragon. So geckos are way easier to keep. They are, and but it's a different. If you're wanting, and these are more. Here's the thing. Depending, everyone has a different tolerance level of handling. Like homeboy's just chilling here. These are not stressed out colors. He's not even fired up. Like he's in his resting colors, just chilling. And like yeah. Here's the thing too. Like, oh God, what tokes? I know those are a whole different. I like they're cool, but I wouldn't want. I like the skin on my fingers and all that jazz. But crested geckos, yes. 2 totally different species. I don't even know, really. I mean, you see, I started with chameleons. I wanted a chameleon. I did my research, and I got it. I got Redline. And then at Mr. Monday shortly after, and now I have over 200. You don't have to do that. I'm assuming it's because you think I'm a very, like, authoritative lady. Yeah, now I was happy you found there because it's easier for me to... Now, I was like... So for the first time ever, I turned notifications off. So I was really working on my website today. Hey, CJ, how are you? Geckos are a lot of fun. And I love my geckos. I have a gargoyle gecko, 2 crested, and a leopard gecko. They're so cool. I just don't think that they really prepare you for these. Jethro. Oh, I put that over. Dang it. Okay, so, Cypress, no, Lockwood Exotics. He's got like these randomly nice tokens. Lychees are so cool. So I'm actually, it's looking fairly good. I just, now what I need to do, so the issue, there was the big issue I was having is, Cade hit one of his old co-workers, his wife was getting into making websites, or that's what she did or whatever. So she was like, oh, I'll make your website for free. Well, she made this website and then they all had a falling out. And I was not able to access it or to do anything, but it was under the domain name that I had technically purchased. So I had to talk, and I had to finally get that one removed. And it just I was with GoDaddy, and so they got that removed. It should be gone in the next 24 hours. And now I need to take pictures to upload into the available chameleons. Those are the yellow giant parsons. He's still growing he'll grow a little bit more. He is a panther. My yellow giant parsons is about, I want to say he's like around 700 grams. He's huge. He's really big. So like, okay, so you see how he is here. Like you see, like, if I had my yellow giant parsons on my arm and he was curled up, his head would be here and his butt would be here with his tail curled up. Like, we're not even including the length of his tail. He's big. He's huge. The iguanas are so cool. They're big. I mean, I've crested, what? So I had, well, this isn't it, but my phone takes really good pictures. And then I have like a macro lens I can attach to it. And then when the way you can edit it, where you fix the where you stabilize the picture, it takes all the fuzz away, which is so cool. So that's been, it takes a long time. So a lot of times if I'm in a rush, I'll take videos of the chameleons and then I'll get video captures from the video, because I'll tell you, it's really hard to get those perfect, like that particular shoot that you're seeing, that I uploaded from that little baby. I honestly probably took like 200 pictures of that baby. It's just, you're focusing in on them. If you're trying to get a crisp and clear picture, it can be very difficult when they're moving around. I have ultra too, so that makes a huge difference with the like they have really good, well, when you zoom in. So I was really zoomed in. And I will be honest, I'm pretty sure most phones are going to this way. I want to say Samsung totally uses AI in their editing thing to stabilize the stuff, because like you, I'm like, this is going to get rid of professional pictures, like cameras like Nikon and whatnot. How do you like that one, Charlene? Is it good quality for you? We are from the St. Louis, Missouri area. Although I'm not going to switch to iPhone. I feel like I would just be like if I was like, I don't know what to do. I will say my last real anything with Apple was when they made the iPod Touch. And I was like, and I had that mastered, but I don't want to. I like being able to get like ROMs and like have like a little Game Boy system on my phone. I don't think you could do that with iPhones. So the newer Galaxy, so I think it's all different. Like compared to my S22, this was the S22 plus or whatever, and this one, so this is like when they brought out the 3 lens, and it took good pictures. And I want to say though, with the new one, everything's AI. So I think it changed. That's just my opinion. I think it, like the whole photo shoot of the moon and stuff like that, which looks impeccable, but I think it does something, because it will like when you go and look at the pictures when you're taking those really zoomed in macro shots, it's like it'll be fuzzy and they'll oh, well, there it is. You're like, Motorola's. No, I remember when I think my mom had it when it was like the walkie-talkie version. Thank you. I did the eyeliner. I'm going to go, I think I'm going to go herping tomorrow, maybe after I do some calls. That's where okay, so for people that don't know what the term means, it's like when you go outside and you look for creatures like bugs and reptiles. And stabilizing it. So like, okay, so there's 2 off the top of my head that I can rattle off. There's 2 times that my phone will do this. So if I'm taking pictures of the nighttime sky, like when I was trying to take pictures of the northern lights when they were happening here in Missouri, when you go and look at the picture that you just took, for a while, for like a few seconds, it's like it's fuzzy, and then it's like it's like it fixes the picture for you when it's in nighttime mode, right? And then the others, when you're doing the macro, like when you really zoom in on something, it's just, it'll do it then too. Now I don't know, why am I doing what to go, because like I need to get food, and I was researching, and roly-polies are pretty good about not having parasites. I have no birds. I would like to have a pet bird, but I do not have any. I can't have any here. Where are you from again? I don't think we have rubber boas here. I know we don't. Yeah. Were you hot when you was 20 years old? Because I don't own here, and I don't have a good place to put a bird at, and so I would need to have a good, yeah, like I don't own here, I rent. That's what I was trying to say. It's like, yes, they are, Pun Kitty. Thank you. I mean, I look a little different. Let me see. I look a little different. I'm sure, because like that's 13 years, almost 14. You know, I could really trip you all up and one of my old pictures, but we're not gonna do that. That'd be funny. I'm trying to find 20-year-old. Okay, run look at my profile pictures real quick, because now I'm curious. You all be like, oh my gosh, she's a baby. We'll see. Um. 20. Shoot. God, we're going into a really far time ago. 20 would be this. I was 20 here. I like. I was 12. Oh, God. No, phone. You being stupid. I think it's like, yeah, I'm a little different looking. Huh, 20. I hated this smile. I used to go like that. That was 20. Dude. Only once upon a time ago, I was only 20. Are you talking about my pro? So, he's not getting in it. Well, so he's puffing up his gular because he does see other males, but he's not trying to actively crawl off my hand. He's just mostly chilling. He's not getting into a defensive posture while I'm holding him. Yeah, because that was back in the day when I would just be tan all the time. Well, for when I had to for my job. And, I got stupid tan. Like, yeah, it was stupid. I can tan. That's what I've always told people. I do get darker. Like, yeah, I do tan. I was 20. The eyebrows. Oh my God, the freaking eyebrows. I'm so happy I don't do that. I was like, pluck, 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 pluck. Ah. Yeah, that was for a wedding. It was dark. Oh, what's he see? He's like, huh? He's like, I see. That's kind of how I mean, I can get pretty tan. But then people are like, why are you doing that? I don't mean to. No, that was not my daughter. Wait, what? No, that was me. They are a little too thin for the face. Well, me at 20? Listen. That was also like maybe I was 116 or 120 pounds. So I was a lot thinner. A lot. Okay? I'm like, oh, I definitely differences in style. Yeah, we're getting the grays. Oh, although I feel stupid doing that because you can't see them, but they're there. Brooke Davis. No, I have not heard that one. I definitely look older. I 100% look older. We all look older. And I think, oh my God, no. Oh my God, yes, you're so right, because I'll see some of my old, I'm like, what were you doing, Brittany? I'll show him eventually. I was just kind of had him out, and it's because I was really trying. I worked on the website for a long time. Dude, I'm also like probably, hell, I think I'm at like 170. Like, I don't care. People know my weight. Again, I'm not like ultra thin, but I'm not like obese. So there was a lot of I mean, what? That's like 50 pounds too. So yeah, I look different. I have 3. What hurts most? What really hurts a face is smile. Are you saying that you're gonna age if you're happy? I thought you use more muscles to do this, right? But this is less muscle. Well, that's what I learned in a beauty class thing. And now we got reptiles. I found some really embarrassing pictures on my old Facebook that got reported and it got removed, and then it got back to like a year later, which was really stupid. But like my old one, and I'm just like, do you all remember? I think it was called Picnic. Picnic. It was a photo editing app that we were all doing at the time. Oh my god! And you would put quotes and stuff on it. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. Oh my god! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna embarrass myself and show you. I'm not gonna embarrass. It's hilarious. It's hilarious because what was 18-year-old Brittany thinking? She wasn't. Because you would put captions. That's what all of us cool girls did. We would put captions on the. I'm laughing because I was lame. It was so lame. Like I'm like, what were we doing? Yeah, this was. Okay, no. Picnic. Well, it was the early 10s. So, for fuck's sake. Yeah, my parents didn't know about my Facebook. It's MySpace. Like, this was, first of all, I was 12. There you go. I was 12 years old. They had no freaking clue that I had any social media. But, I saw those. I was like, I'm like, yeah, I couldn't believe some of the shit I was uploading it so young. But anyways, the freaking stupid pictures that we would do. So this was, oh dude. There's a fire that burns in us all. I thought it was so good. I thought I was so good at editing pictures. There's a fire that burns in us all. And then this was so stupid. Oh god. You know you're best friends when you can lick each other and no one takes it the wrong way. What the fuck? And we uploaded that. We're like, that's so cute. And we uploaded it. We uploaded it. Dude. I don't even know what the fuck I was doing here. Oh my god, what? I was at the landing in downtown. What? Real G's use sticks. The fuck does that mean? Anyways. And dude, we were just you're like I was forced, and then we were just so ecstatic and like so stupid. First of all, do you guys know what river we were on there? We were at the landings of St. Louis, so that's the Mississippi River. Like, how stupid are we? We're like, oh my god, look, we're gonna climb this here driftwood, this huge ass driftwood in the middle of this fucking river, and if we fall, we gonna die. But we don't care, cause it's for the gram. Let's do it for the gram, guys. Yeah, we're stupid. Okay, we did real stupid stuff when we were younger, I think. You know, what was wrong with us? Oh my god. Braxton's a little younger than, so, a little. That was the Mississippi River. We were at the landing in downtown St. Louis, like taking pictures in front of graffiti, and we're like, look at that big tree, that's in the wintertime, mind you. And we go and climb the tree, and we're like, let's find somebody to take pictures of us, and have them take pictures of us. Like, if we fell, I don't think you all understand. We would not have been. If we fell off of the tree thing, we probably would not have Because like it wasn't like you're just gonna, oh, it's like a little bit of water you just swim in, you know. It was a river, it was a Mississippi, and it was high. Oh, thank you, Mystic Mountain Morphs. Yeah, we were stupid. We did real stupid things. Like, yeah, holding the camcorder because that was cool. I was hella young. Do you see the computer in the back? Do you see how I'm wearing a Hollister shirt? I was like 15. That's that desktop. This is how long ago this was, you know. So, anyways, MySpace was great. MySpace was great. And you said, well, I was because I was always outside in my country bumpkin. I was always outside riding horses and whatnot. So, we learned how to do coding on MySpace. So like the and hearts thing was the easiest thing, and I mean the hours we would spend like doing all the coding so our MySpace would be unique and different. You hung out with foxes and raccoons? That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. It sounds really like amazing. LimeWire was amazing though. LimeWire was just great. It might have been like the herpes of computer apps. But you know what? I had all the Soldier Boy. I had all the songs. I had them all. On my iPod. Was it Nano? Was it? What was the one that was like the green iPod? Or it came in different colors and like the little like scrolly thing. And dude, this chameleon, Frostwire and he is almost a year old. He'll be a year old on May 6th. It did have so many, but it was an amazing thing. It was a Nano. Okay. I have a lot of pets. I have a lot of chameleons. I have over 200. Now, not all of them are going to be mine forever. Around 30 are mine forever. Oh, I know. It's just like, but hey, we had some good free music, didn't we? We sure did. Now we can't do that shit no mo. Oh no. Oh no. Like my virus protecting systems on my computer, like, what are you doing, you idiot? I have so the chameleons, I have a yellow giant Parsons chameleon. I have 2 crested geckos, a leopard gecko, a gargoyle gecko, a Kenyan sand boa, 2 dumpy tree frogs, a bearded dragon. Then I have 2 dogs and a cat. Oh, I know. I actually had like the Norton thing. Yeah, you know, I'll tell you what. My folks were so strict. So strict. But I don't even know why. They were my stepdad was so strict, I should say. Very strict. And then for some reason, they gave me a computer with internet access in my room. And looking back to that time, I don't, like, what? All the things they were so strict about, and then they gave me a computer with internet access in my room. So yeah, I totally was like, I have a miniature pinscher and a chihuahua. I have always been a big dog person, and like I always had pit bulls, really, or well, American Staffordshire Terriers and an extra large American Bully XL. Growing up, I had a German Shepherd Akita Husky mix, but then after I had to put Azul, my pit, down, well, I had already adopted Thor. I always like to have like a big and a little dog. I love that dynamic, but when I had to put my dog down, my boyfriend could tell I was devastated, was not going to cope or function after I put Azul down, so he surprised me with Selena, my Chihuahua puppy. Yeah, I'm gonna get some more out. Let me get some more of the chameleons. When we are done out here, we'll have chameleons after hour. We sit in my living room in front of my cool business neon sign, and I'll get some of the other. I'm trying to think. I showed you. I'll attempt to handle Koopa, my gargoyle gecko. Since we're not downstairs, it's not as big of a deal if he jumps and scatters like under my couch or something, because that's easy to get. Before, he was straight up like actually, we're gonna move. What is my battery life at? I'm at 86. Okay, so we can stay here for a bit. It's just a pain in the butt to have my phone on the charger and everything over on that side. So I'm gonna put Jethro back. But the lighting's better because over here the lighting is blocked by those enclosures. So let's put Jethro MacBoating back now. And I'm gonna get, so a lot of my males are in the middle of shedding. A lot of them are. I guess we really don't too much longer out here. I just felt bad because I was like, you know, a breed. He's a red stripe. My friend Paul gave him to me. My friend Paul, who breeds all sorts of geckos, he's given me a lot of geckos. He gave me a red phantom crested, and then I think he's either red or orange stripe. He was asking $500 for this gargoyle he gave me, and I know the red phantom was also about that price range. But I would do lives in his gecko basement, and that was his way of compensating me. So this is Helix. So we were asking about the red chameleon. I have 2 jumping spiders, but they're inside. Oh, look at him. So he's going to be, well, he is kind of shedding. He's shed here, so try not to touch the part of him that still is going to shed. Oh, well, his feet are going to be next. So Helix is super sweet. He is another one I produced. So I produced Jethro, the one I first was holding, and also this one here. Yeah, he's really awesome. These are his resting colors. A lot of people are like, oh, he must be mad because he's red. Hold on. There we go. But no, these are just his colors. He's not mad. He's just always going to have red on him. Their skin's not rough. It's textured. If I was going to compare it to anything, I would say it's very similar feeling if you've ever had bumpy skin on your elbow. It's kind of what it feels like. Like, it's not smooth. It's not really rough either, though, but it's textured. Party people. Like, even the spine is not, they're not as like sharp or hard as you would think they are. Yes, his name is Helix. Okay, let's make sure I put it in there. Nightbrax. Disgraceful. Oh, ooh, the name is a rough name too. Whoa. Kind of, yeah, basketball's another kind of like a basketball too. I don't really know that much about ball pythons. I'm sure somebody in here does. I have never kept a ball python, so I don't feel like I'd be a good source of advice. That'd be cool if they were tea. I feel like, you know, we had like a certain idea growing up of like, oh, this is what dinosaurs are like. And then they were like, oh, never mind, they're like birds. And we're like, oh, but in our heads, like these big, mighty, big, you know, and they're like, oh, they're kind of like birds. And then they've changed like the way the Spinosaurus was so many times. How is Helix if that? He's doing really good. Good night, Charlene. Thank you for coming on. Get some rest. Thank you. His name is Helix. He is a Panther Chameleon and Bolobilo cow. Lego. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I'm learning that snakes are just like, yeah, we're just not going to eat right now. I have a Kenyan sand boa. They can change color, but it's based on mood and temperature. It's not based on whatever they're touching or their surroundings. So I thought that chameleons did that when before I got into chameleons, where they would like if they were on your hand, it'd be the color of your hand. But we were lied to a lot. Our entire lives, just a lie. That's not what chameleons do. No, no, no. And it's so he kind of actually changed. So he is more in his fired up colors. He sees the other males. And Helix is definitely like little man, big man syndrome when it comes to how he is, because all the other males, most of them are like a good size bigger than him, but he don't cur. I don't have anything right now to feed him. Crickets are a pain in the butt to hand feed because they usually go away. Not like the octopus. No, no. Yeah, he's goofy, but he's cool. I would say Helix is like um if he was a person, how he's super cool, but the way he acts is like he's not my biggest male, but he always is trying to instigate fights with them. I think he's like your dude who's like in a Ford F-150. It's a base model truck on the lift kit, bright red. Those stupid aftermarket LED headlights that are just like blind you, right? Those obnoxious things. Really loud exhaust, but it doesn't sound good. Like he made it loud, but it doesn't sound good, you know. We like to wear Hurley hats. Really old rock revival, or like oh god, is it Ed Hart? What was that one brand? You know what I'm saying? We're listening, like his radio's always blasting Headstrong by Trapped, Nickelback, like yeah, mullet. Definitely would have a mullet. I mean, I don't want to put Carhartt in it. I like Carhartt. I do. Carhartt's a really good, like, to see. I like Carhartt because, like, I was always outside working with the horses and stuff. So I had a Carhartt coat. I had Carhartts. I had, like, I was actually utilizing the brands for what they were meant for. But the old rock revival shirt, like, you know, we found it at, like, Plato's Closet. You relax. Yeah, but they have to use a step stool to get in. Gotta get help. Headstrong, I'll take you on. Headstrong, I'll take on anyone. Yeah, it's that song. He's like, why are you making fun of me? It's just because you're not the biggest male here, but you literally are always trying to instigate a fight with males that are like almost double your size. But he don't care, you guys. That chameleon is not stressed. He's literally not. He does see other males and babies that he might want to eat. He's looking straight into your soul. I do like rock. I like Five Finger Death Punch, 3 Days Grace, Breaking Benjamin, Papa Roach. Oh, he says, he goes, wait a minute. Thank you. Rise Against. Ooh. Oh, he's cute. Falling in reverse, so let's move it down. Yes. Yes. Good old Ronnie. That dude cracks me up. He is on one all the time. Big red. Jelly roll. He's gonna keep looking at you because you said stop. And he goes, He goes, I tickle anyone. Where are you trying to? Oh my god, he's trying to go to the cricket bin. Fatty. Stop it. You're fine. You're more than fine. Look at your cast, dude. You are one that's gonna have to go on every other type of day diet. Yeah. You are. He's like, I will walk. He's literally trying to go down the cricket bin. I was trying to figure out where he was. He's like, that's where the food's at. It's in the cricket bin. They're smart. Yes. He's like, he's on a mission to go down to the cricket bin. What a goober. What a goober you are, sir. I bet so, Toby. So so it is front facing, but they don't really register the front facing camera or this. Now, sometimes the back camera lens gets them worked up, but I believe it's because it looks like predator eyes to them. And, now one of my chameleons, Maui, he used to try to eat the live stream comments, which was funny. I got 2 jumping spiders. I got a regal and a bold. One's Webbles. My regal's name is Webbles, and then my bold is Shanae. So I let other people name my pets sometimes. This guy's not available. I do have his half siblings that are actively looking for new branches, and the females are 300 shipped and males are 650 shipped. Oh, he's trying to get to the cricket bin. So homeboy is going fast right now. So they do move faster than what you think, you know, like when you see them all slothing around and whatnot, like, oh, they're slow. They can go faster. So he's trying to get down the cricket bin. Because the only reason hold on. No, you're not gonna have a baby. Let's see if he'll do it again. So yeah, his head's looking down at there. I'm like, no. He's being greedy. They're not nocturnal. I just have on a later schedule their lights. They have lights on for 12 hours, lights off for 12 hours. Thank you. Helix is awesome. He's a little over, he turned a year back in January. He turned a year old. So he'll be 18 months in July. So I don't think we're going to get where he's going to be much bigger than what he is. Put him back in his enclosure. Oh, he's like, I don't want to go back in my enclosure. He's like, you better give me crickets, lady. You'll get some tomorrow. Because you are starting to get a little PHAT fat, you know. You don't want to be mean. Don't want to be too mean. Yeah, he's almost done. Well, I can't keep all of them. I wouldn't, you know. It's not all for just. Not all of them are mine forever. Like once that gets a little big enough, then they go to the new branches. Yes. So that's a younger sibling of Helix. Well, younger half sibling. Babies are a lot more difficult to take care of. They're very fragile, so you got to have everything right with them. So that's Reptile breeders. We're not going to find new branches for them until they're at least 3 to 4 months of age. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's a little cutie. Where are you at? Oh, there he is. See if I see a whittle. Here's a smaller baby. Don't have a phobia. I have over 200. You don't need these guys will literally not hurt you. Maybe your wallet. Maybe the wallet. Maybe the wallet. Well, these are little babies. So they start to develop their color at around 3. Oh, he's gonna shed soon. Look at that. They start to develop their color around 3 months of age. These guys I'm showing you here, some are like a month old. They're really young. Where are you? Oh, here you are. Little guy. So little, so cute. Another one in here somewhere. Where are you? The widow chameleon. I know you're in here somewhere. It's kind of harder to see because you're little. And that's hard for me to get down low on the floor here. Okay. Well, they're in there somewhere. Oh, this guy's on the top leaf. Oh, we looking. Oh, look at the... So, when they first hatch, they're on fruit flies. Then as they age, you get them on crickets. No, here's this guy. I was like, where is this guy? He was right there. You dork. Trying to get some fruit flies right now, I guess. And then, you know, you increase the size of their crickets. I try to get them. I usually skip pinhead size crickets because they're like the same size as fruit flies, if not smaller. But fruit flies have the protein, not fruit flies, crickets have the protein in them that you want them to have to help them grow. Oh, a lot of them are going to have that look of just like, oh, we're just done. So many of them look like that. It's kind of funny, to be honest. They're just like, you know what? I think I'm just done with everything now. It's quite funny, really. Here's this little baby. The mister's going off. Little babe's just getting misted on, is enjoying the misting session. He's like, oh yeah, that's great stuff, man. Getting hydrated. Oh no, the fruit flies are gonna get out, but I mean, they will. Oh, he's loving. Look at that. So he's cleaning his eye right now, letting the water go in his eye, cleaning his eyeball. How cute. So cute. So cute. Oh, he loved it. Look at him. So he's still cleaning his eye. That's how they clean their eyes. So adorable. Oh, look at her. She's like, okay, can I get more crickets? No, we cannot, Aurora Borealis. We cannot. They can bite. They can bite. They're not as prone to biting as other species like veiled chameleons are just notorious at biting. Notorious for it. It is, however, about lights out time. So... I'm looking at babies, trying to... That sucks. Trying to get this little moth. No, come here, moth. Ah. Okay. Let's get... So it is lights out time for these guys. I am going to take us inside the house. We'll have chameleons after hour. You're saying what? The biggest, meanest creature? Well, keep in mind, a lot are sleeping. And I'm not going to be getting Sybil out to handle Sybil. Sybil's something. Sybil's funny. All right, so actually first I'm going to mist the babies who are not hooked up to a misting system yet. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to end up going into the inside. But so first I got to mist the babies that are not on the mist king yet. That's weird. Okay, there we go. Just had to get back in the live. Yes, I breed. I breed them. So now I'm gonna miss these guys. It's really hard to get the camera. Well, I can do this. I can do this. Hold on. I'm curious if this guy's gonna try to come out of here. He's staring like, what are you looking at? I don't think you guys understand how high my phone is right now. It's just like... So I'm going to be getting a shipment of a whole bunch more baby enclosures so I can get the final rest that are in groups right now, because I don't like to group raise. I prefer to individually raise. That's much better for the chameleons. And UVB lights. More UVB lights are on the way. Then I'll be able to start working on getting different ones hooked up into the misting system. Although I'm afraid I might have to get a new misting system as well, because I'm going to be over the 120 nozzles. Well, we'll see. Some of these enclosures I'm definitely not going to be hooking up to because it just would not go over well. They would not handle the movement. Oh, he's cracking me up. We really do appreciate all the likes, the shares, and the follows. It really makes so much. It makes a big difference. We've been trying to build up the YouTube channel. I've been streaming now for about 2 years. I started on TikTok, but I've definitely really liked the vibe and audience here so much better. Like, so much better. So it really does mean a lot, and it really does help. Like, just even subscribing, all that helps so much. We will be working on, I'm almost done with the website project, and then I'm going to be able to focus more on the membership benefits. So we are getting our Discord community finished up. Also, we'll have special live streams. So what are live streams that you would like for member ones, those who are paying for memberships? Like, what are ones that you would like when I'm doing my chores in here, like where you see me clean up turds and all that? Or what are things that you all would like? One thing I do know, like where you can see clutches first before other people, is one thing I was going to do. Maybe see eggs and stuff more so than I do normally. Okay, let's get these guys misted now. It's like, ah. So I'm not trying to, like, it's just obviously I'm missing the inside of the enclosure, so he's going to get wet. I'm not actively trying to, like, hey, we're going to squirt the chameleon. It's not that. It's just, you know, they drink the water droplets, so it's how they get hydrated. Okay. Oops, speaking of water, my water was about to fall over to where was that. All right, there we go. Ooh. Oh, look at this goober. Look at this goober. Trying to get my phone closer so you could see him. So cute. We did. No, none of these are albino. True. Yeah, chameleons, they're not, yeah, you wouldn't want to have an albino chameleon. I would guess the closest that you would get to albino are those pied veileds. But really, it's not anything that people are trying to breed. And no. I would say if anybody started breeding albino chameleons, that would be a red flag in my opinion. I'm sure that would affect their basking. They're just so finicky when it comes to like UVB and basking as it is. I would imagine that any albino would have a really hard time. They are the twig now. They become twigs. This guy up there. I think the. Oh. No phone. What a cutie! They're so cute. They're so cute when they're little like this. Alright, which one of these guys do we have a good view of? So these are different enclosures. These are toxurium. I believe I'm going to be getting a huge shipment from this guy who does toxurium. So a really good deal. Over 200. Yeah, one thing I keep saying I need to do, and I'm mad because I keep like procrastinating with it, is I really need to go outside and get sticks. And now it's like tick season and it's getting all grown up. But I still need to do that. Like really bad. How can we see your face? Why does it look so dark? You're so cute too, but like, here we go. I'd like to see your face. Whoa. Perk it. They poop so much when they're babies. It's like, God, I will say poop when they're younger is like, oh, it's constant. Always having to clean. I would like to be able to get bigger enclosures so I can do bioactive stuff with them. Because that would make my life easier. Oh, this little cutie patootie. Oh, you're cute. Look at you. We just chilling. Well, your mister works, so that's good to see. But why are you're, oh, look at this little zebra looking boy. Oh, you're a cutie. But you're staying in there. You know, you're not coming out. No, no, no. What is up with your mister? Dude, the thing that sucks too about the misters is like, for real, it's just always something with them. Ah. Well, I mean, it's working. It's just not the type of mist I would want normally. Always having to check like how they're positioned. Sorry, I know it got all movie. Oh, here's that baby. Look at that baby. Like him, it looks like his mister's hardly working. So I'll have to figure that out. Always having to check that. Just because they are on the misting system does not mean that the mister might even be misting. So you're always having to check for that. Always. That's the type of stuff, like, if you don't keep an eye on it, it could ruin your whole... Well, obviously it could ruin everything. That's like a doy. Okay, let's see who we got. Oh, Houdini. Let's look at Houdini. This little turd. Houdini's funny. Aren't you funny, Houdini? So these are the shoebox enclosures I made. That is Houdini. There's a reason. Jill, so for the babies, like these guys who are not hooked up, I just miss them several times throughout the day. Because babies do need, they dehydrate very fast. So this is the last one I'm going to do before the lights go out. And then I'll do one when I wake up. I'll come out and I'll give them a misting session several times throughout the day. Now the misting system that everybody else is on, I have that go off about every 2 hours for a couple minutes during their 12 hours lights off session. Although, because I just realized that my misting system, I think got kind of messed up with the timers when I was moving everything here, because it seems all wonky and off, so I need to go through and actually readjust all the times on it. Did he, oh, he found something to munch on. And that's what he's doing now. Little Houdini. But if I can get my House of Hydro system for the fogger set up, but see, it's meant for a greenhouse and it's like a big job to get it set up. I really need help. And it's like not a one and like you really, there's no instructions but to have individual foggers for all my enclosures would be hard. But what I was getting at is the best way is with a combination of a mister and a fogger. Oh, Houdini, I see you, dude. Like, you're not being, like, you're trying to escape. Here, we're going to mist you. Houdini is shedding. But yeah, the best way to hydrate them and also maintain humidity is a combination of misting and fogging. Oh God, I got one that's even cuter though. Hold up. So these are some of the ones that are still in groups, which I'm going to be separating them very soon. Look at this little baby. Was this the baby that I was just looking at? I think so. The baby. Nope, that was... Oh. Well, you're funny. Having a hard time zooming in there. Doopsies. Okay, so we won't. This little dude. Oh my God. How sad. This is so pathetically cutely sad. Ah! I'm going to miss you. What are you trying to do? Where are you even? Come here. What are you doing? I don't like you guys hanging out there. This guy just hatched, by the way. We're chilling in like the worst spot possible to chill in. Just so you know, like that, when you do have baby chameleons, or chameleons in general, but really, you really gotta watch out with the babies. They're notorious for like kind of getting in the way and just getting in the way and getting their tails. Here, go up here on the stick. getting their tails caught in the door. So you really got to pay attention. Like that dude right there. That could have been a really bad spot to be in. Or it was, but, you know, obviously I saw him. Aren't they super cute? They look like little ETs of 4 legs and a tail when they first hatch. So proper humidity is what helps us shed. So you can have it too humid, you can have it too dry. Now, you don't want to change anything. Is the thing. Like you don't want to be like, oh, we're gonna get more or we're gonna do less. Now I wouldn't just sit there and directly spray a chameleon when they're shedding. This juvenile's shedding now too. That's great. Well, not he's still a baby. I don't know why I called you juvenile. Oh shoot, I'm sorry. So with these, you just kind of want to mist the plants, the sticks, sides of the enclosure. Which one are you? Are you a no-name? Yeah, you don't have a name. Oh, you're okay. Oh, okay. Whoa there, Spazzy. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. You do your thing. Oh, well, hello. Hi. Aren't you just chilling right there? I wish I could get. Oh yeah, you're just chilling. Yes, it's a beautiful tropical island in Madagascar. So during the day, you want to aim for humidity levels of 50%, and at night you want to aim for as close to 100% as you can get. But it's like not the entire time it's dark. Like you're gonna, it doesn't. You don't get it to that humidity at night until your lights have been off for several hours. Oh, I know, but you're just kind of there, sweetie. Some of them will love the mister, some of them hate it forever. Oh, this one's in the back. Kind of hard to see that. Oh, actually, you guys are in a really good angle to see that one. Oh, yeah, you really got to pay attention. Because sometimes, like, especially when they're really small like that, you may not even really see them. And then they just kind of sneak up and bam, get their tail in the way. Oh, this guy's cute. Oh, little cutie. Ooh. These ones are hard for me to, like, I can't get my phone that low. Hi. They're like, we're taking a shower. Oh, this one's so hard to open. This enclosure's hard to... Good dang, that one's hard to open. We're way up there. There you are. There you are. Oh, that one's in the back, you see. And then this is one we just named last night, Florida Man, because we got to 7,000 subscribers. So we named this cutie patootie Florida Man. He's like, ah. There goes Florida Man. So cute. Oh my gosh. I'm definitely noticing, like, being in my 30s now, when I'm trying to do those enclosures are like really low, and it's kind of like a little difficult, you know. Now I don't have as many. Getting to the final round of ones I need to mist. Oh my goodness. What? This don't seem right. But I guess it is. Okay, sorry. I was trying to get... I hate when it does that. Sorry. There's a baby. There's a baby over there. There's a baby. There's like, what are you guys doing? Oh, you're going to be harder to see anyways. Then let me mist you. And I'll move. Because where you're at, it's going to be really hard for them to see. Here's this big baby right up here for us to see in all their cuteness. So cute. No, we're gonna get it. But being tall, yeah, they drink water. They drink. So this is what they drink though, is that they drink water droplets from misting and fogging systems. They do not drink like bowls of water. Now, I mean, I'm sure like if that was the only thing they were ever provided, that maybe they would eventually just accept it and start drinking, but that's not what they typically go for. Because, you know, being that they live in the trees, standing water is not really something that they just go and seek out. Droplets, yes. From dew. Now this area over here, I'm going to switch my phone around because it's really difficult on this side. Hold on. Oh, I noticed my hand. Until I get that part moved around, it's so hard for me to get the phone in front of everything for you guys over here. So that's why I kind of just like, where it's me. But I might do this so we don't have... And this is the last round of chameleons I need to mist. Yeah, I used other plants too. I got Scheffleras, Hoya. I got the China doll shrubs and some. Money tree plants. Majesty palm. There's a lot of different plants you can use. Pothos are just, they're really awesome. Especially for like what you're aiming for with the chameleons, because they vine out, so it really helps with like sticks and like places for the babies to go. Just have this little bit left in mist. Out so I can see comets. Nope, that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to do that. I mean, I have mine on. My lights are on 2 to 2. Well, not like, well, I guess I'm like 3 to 3 now. So they're basically, their lights are not coming back on until the afternoon. So that, you know, because I have a later schedule with them. Because of the kids, I don't like to like interfere with when they're awake, like having to do, like not like the daily taking care of them stuff, but like I'll have some certain chores that are, you know, I don't want to take away time from the kids, so I do when they're asleep. No, I do this way more than once a day. Way more. So let me ask you all. Do those, so I'm going to be doing calls for my part-time job tomorrow, the marketing calls. And, well, I can't use the phone that I'm streaming from now because that's the phone I'd be calling from. But, do you guys like watching the chameleon? So, like, if I have the phone, and I would switch it around during the time I'm working throughout the time. But if I just have the phone in front of a meal's enclosure or a chameleon's enclosure, and you guys just get to watch them, but I'm muted. I have to be muted because I can't have like customers' information being streamed on, you know, like being broadcast off for everybody to hear. Like, we don't want to do that. Um, is that something you all would be down to watch, or not? I can't interact too much, but when I have opportunities to, I'll try and answer questions. And depending on if mods are available or not, because that's like a lot earlier than they're used to with me, they may not really be able to, you know, if they're there, they'll be able to answer questions. But is that something that you all would be interested in me doing when I'm not able to actually talk? Sure, sure. Everyone's like, okay. It would just be a muted, you're looking at a chameleon, so. But, you know, I would, when I'm able to, I would talk. Like, you know, little breaks. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is I'm going to move everybody. We're gonna go into the living room. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it will give out. Like when I go into the house, the Wi-Fi will disconnect sometimes and my stream will end. And hopefully it doesn't. But if that does happen, just know I am coming right back on. It did not do it last time, but it normally it does. So I was surprised it didn't. So I'm going to go in now. Oop. Actually, let me get my... Just do that. Let me grab my ring light and the charger for the ring light. And get the charger. Okay, we're gonna go inside. If it does disconnect, I'm sorry. I will come back on. I'm doing steps. I have to come out real quick like this, and then I'm gonna go back, make sure those one lights are off, and grab my drinks. I'm sure the doggos are about to go cray cray. Oh yes, they are. Stop, doggies. Oh yeah, we're going cray cray. Oh, Fawina. Oh, Sawina. Actually, I'm going to take you guys back out with me so I can get my drinks. Is it still on? Is it still on, you guys? Because I walk back in the house, and sometimes this is when it disconnects. Well, there's that. Where is my blind? Where is it? Okay. Hold on, doggies. I'm coming right back in. Well, excuse me. Where did it go? There it is. Found it. Hey, pups. Excuse me. I don't want you to get... There we go. I don't want you to get hurt. Huh. The door closes so fast. Okay, we're still on? Okay. Hold on, Thor. Just hold on to your horses. Hold on to those little doggy horses. Oh, Selena? Okay. Serena. She's so excited. She's so sweet. She's so excited. She's so sweet. She's so darn cute, too. Oh, you're so cute, so wee-wees. Okay. Hello. All right, we're getting Chameleon after hour. Okay. First, to hide this plaid couch. Look, it was a free couch. It was free. So. Oh. I'm gonna let the dogs go potty. Woof, woof, woof. Let's let Thor go. Oh, roar. Hurrah, let's go potty. Let's go potty outside. Don't worry, Thor, I got you. Turkey. Okay, hold on. Oh, Joey and his dump truck's up here. Dude, and you guys got, all tangled up. These kiddos. They sure like that. Hold on, Thor. Hold on. I know you gotta go. We're trying to make it work safe. And also, we're not all tied up into his dump truck toy that he looked. That silly dude. Silly boy. My youngest had one of his dump truck toys and he had it kind of like wrapped. They're partying. There's like whoop whoop. But it's dark, so they're actually asleep. Chameleons will fall asleep when it's dark. They're not party animals. It's funny. Okay, that will do. Good potty outside. Good boy, good girl. What goal? You see what you're saying? They're outside going potty, and I'll show you all the dogs. What goal? Oh. I am real. I am real. Who is old? You're saying I'm old? Let me get Thor. Thor's letting me know. He's like, okay. Look at the doggies. As soon as I sit, looking out in her right. Right, good boy. And good girl. So wee wees. Oh, so wee wee weena. So wee wee. Her. Hold on. What did you do? Did you hurt yourself? Sounds like you got. What did you do? Okay. Are you good? Thor? He'll come over here in a second. Okay. So, Weena. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, Weena. Oh, where are you going to go? Oh, and then she goes, nope. No Selena for you all. All right. Chameleon after hour time. Thor, what are you doing? Want to come up here? People would like to see what you look like, I think. Oh, Selena. So mean to the cat. He would try. So, like, my Chihuahua Selena, she has, like, she's afraid of the chameleons. She's not trying to get them. Him, on the other hand, oh, yeah. He's a miniature pincher. Davon, is it just you who's modding right now? Why are you asking me what I've eaten? I had eggs and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, we got lots of trolls. Just you? Oh, God. Well, you do a really good job. I really appreciate you. It is 3:37 Central Time. I don't know if I'm going to really actually... I don't want to put this on. And Omar. So Davon and Omar. Yeah, you're going to be an hour ahead of me if you're on the East Coast. The Central Standard Time Zone. You just woke up? Man, that doesn't sound fun. Yeah, lip gloss. Just lip gloss. And then, yep, just lip gloss. I put lip gloss, be poppin'. Oh, this is snobbish. Kind of, sort of. I'm trying to think. Well, no, because there are some Midwestern states that are on, like, parts of Tennessee and Kentucky. Thank you, Corey. The cucumber. It's the Chameleon girl, Kaden. We're just chilling. Now it's after Chameleon hours. You want to be a reptile nerd? You know, I never thought I was going to be a reptile nerd. Really did not. That was not anything I ever foresaw happening, and here we are. Oh, but see, here's the thing. Mods are not exempt. We've had to lose a couple of mods, unfortunately. So one started flirting with customers and in the chat. Oh, potential customers and also in the chat. It was like, what? And then one was trying to sell stuff, her own reptiles, but which is, I don't mind that, but it was because of we're not supposed to do that over on TikTok. And I was getting in lots of trouble for and then she kept like pinning. She's like, if anyone wants my bearded dragons, I'm like, oh my God, no. So What? I hear you there, friend zone millionaire, being an Iowan, but they're technically part of the Midwest. So I will say they're a lot more country sounding. Yeah. I'm drinking water, and then occasionally I take a sip out of just a good old Mountain Dew Zero for the caffeine. Yeah, huh. We've gotten the series The Sopranos. Who's that? Now I want to know. I want to know who that one is because I'm not familiar. I believe this is the first one I've heard. Uh-oh. This makes us nervous. Huh? I like ball pythons. If I ever I would like to get a ball python down the road. Right now, I know I can't handle it. I can't handle any more pets. Just, I know I can't. I don't know. I don't know what you must have said something. You must have said something. Mateo's Drea. Hold on. I want to see. I don't know, man. Maybe when she was young. This is a first. I mean, I think she's pretty. This is a first. I've never heard it with her. Was she ever younger in the show? Because she's like in her 50s. I want to see her at the same age as me. Maybe that one. If I did like my hair more like that. She has brown eyes. You know what? That's the first one. Uh-oh. The only snake I have is a Kenyan sand boa. He's small. I have, yeah, like greenish blue eyes, bluish green, whatever. Definitely, depending on what I'm wearing, certain colors will be more noticeable. What were you doing, Thor? Oh, thank you. I was wearing eyeliner. I just didn't have that much time because I was getting all the enclosures set up. So I was just like, you're not eyeliner. Here, what? Mazda. Why are you bringing Mazda for? What I ate for breakfast? I had scrambled eggs, dude. 4 eggs. Okay. Why someone's... Okay, that's actually a good idea. I just feel like it's hard when it's not that many mods because like y'all are like click click like the entire time. So yeah, that's a good idea. I bet though. Yeah, as long as if you're able to, because I know it can get a bit much. I guess I can try and get Koopa. Would y'all like to see Koopa the gargoyle gecko? I'm gonna keep y'all here though, because I don't want to. That section of the house is iffy with the Wi-Fi. Oh no! Well, you can't handle that phone stand? Oh my god! No way! The phone stand's like, oh no! I'm going to fall over. All right, I'm gonna get Koopa. I don't know what you're doing, Thor. It's not your little your pitter patters kind of make me feel like you're somewhat up to some no good things. Get away from the phone charger. You, sir. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get Koopa. It might take a minute. All right, I got Koopa. Hopefully, I haven't been able to handle him as much because when we were downstairs, when he would jump out of my hands, he would go under the female chameleon racks. So this is Koopa. He's a gargoyle gecko. It does. There's Koopa. Hey, Selena and Thor. You think he's scary? What is it that you think he's scary? Because of his eyes? Yeah, they got really intense eyes, don't they? Yes, he can. Because look, they actually got the ear canals. Chameleons do not. So now when little feetsies here. Damn, that'd be one. I think if I was 48, we need to figure out what the hell I'm doing. We're about to jump. I know this stance. Yeah, they definitely have different eyes, so they don't blink. I'm waiting for him to jump. Hi, Koopa. I really like the body structure of the gargoyle geckos. They really, now I will say, their bites hurt. They have all different types of teeth than chameleons do. Their bites can get you. Not as bad as a tokay. You're very close, core 33. I'll be 34 on June 17th. That's Koopa. Just chilling. I think the eyes are cool. So yeah, my friend Paul gave this one to me. He is, I don't know if that's a red stripe or an orange stripe. Oh yeah, well, I mean, it's like, kind of like suction cup feet, kind of. The way the bottom of their feet are. I mean, honestly, I would be super, if I looked at this when I was like, that'd be cool, you know? Now, the reason though I wasn't handling him is because, you know, geckos jump, which is fine. And that's fine. But it was just, he would go underneath that, my female chameleon rack. And it's not even on wheels. So, oh, thank you guys. Sawina, no, that is not a toy. I know why they think it looks like a toy, but it's like one of my daughter's scrunchies. It's like a fuzzy scrunchie. Really? Joe Dirt. No, that's a good movie. That was a good movie. That was another one that I liked. Me, Myself, and Irene. This is another one I really liked. Now, movies that I liked are just coming back in my head right now. Oh, God. There's so many. What? Thor, no. What? Sometimes I don't understand the comments. Like, I do realize some of them are being translated, and I'm sure some of the way that they're getting translated, like Medusa was getting translated to jellyfish, which was I don't know what language. What language is Carpy? Is it Russian? It's just super dark because it's in the room. It's all dark, and I can't turn on the light because there are ones that are sleeping, so I can't right now. But he isn't. He's in a bioactive setup. You can't. It translates for me. What's funny with Sith happens, it says L comment on this phone, and then on this one it says the comment. It's kind of funny. Oh, he's just chilling. Maybe because I'm warm. He's like, really? That's so fun. I did not know that until the other night. I was like, what? I was like, that's actually kind of funny. That's translated. Oh, Arya Sith. See, there's nothing wrong with being like, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of I can be a little bit of a pooster or something. Not really now. There's no reason. But no, it's not expected to keep the gecko, no. I think because a lot of them are like younger. You know, like they shouldn't be on here younger. This particular gecko, he's a gargoyle gecko. The morph is either orange stripe or red stripe. My friend gave him to me because I will do lives in his gecko basement, and so he'll give me like a gecko usually afterwards. He was like $450 or $500 is normally what this price for him was. So he was on a more expensive. What are who's saying? For Sammy, one says, "Hey baby, how are you?" And then above that was, "What's up, girl? Everything good? You look beautiful." And then, oh, he's not a hybrid. I love you, my love. And yeah. So they lick their eyes. Instead of blinking, they'll lick their eyeballs. So when you see geckos licking their eyes, that's why. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's definitely, there's a lot going on in the world, and I feel like, oh my gosh, not again. I feel like a lot of people, we have very stressful lives, even when we don't realize we're causing stress. Even this right now is some form of, it's like a stimulant in a way, right? We really do. Davon's an amazing mod. When we met him, I met him on here on YouTube. He's so awesome. He even came over to start modding on TikTok, even though I haven't been streaming there as much, which I get all sour about that. Koopa is, I think, around 4 years old. Hear you there. It's just like riding the waves. Another day, another dollar. The monotony of life. Oh, I don't really, I mean, okay. Selena is, I'm sorry. She's just a precious little sweet angel. I never, ever thought I was going to have a chihuahua. Never. And here I am. Selena, come here. Oh, a weepy boo booskies. You're just so sweet. She's 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 the nicest, sweetest puppy doggy ever. She really is. Like, she's so sweet. She doesn't really, the only reason she barks is because of Thor. But she don't bite. She's not an ankle biter. She's a sweet little girl. Now, I will say, I think what contributes to her being as sweet as she is I treated her like a large dog. Like, I wasn't letting her get away with a bunch of stupid stuff that a lot of people let their small dogs get away with because they're small and whatever. I don't do that. These guys can live, they live a while. What did she just eat? I don't know. She probably licked the cat's butthole or something. Because dogs are dogs, and her and the cat were playing. And she's sweet. No, she's sweet. But, as I said, like, I socialized her. I did the same thing I did with my pitties. Like, I would take, like, my pitties were young puppies. I would take them to, like, Home Depot or Lowe's. Like, wherever you could take dogs to, right? And expose them to a lot of people. So they weren't, like, about people as much. And that's what I did with her. Didn't let her. She is a little. So she turned a year back in September. Oh. I did do. Hold on. Let me. There was one video I did it to Thor. I'm sorry. It was a trend thing, and I usually don't do the trends. I had to do the trend for this one because it was just too. Thor, what are you doing? Psst, psst. Let me find it. As I said, I don't usually hop on the trends, but this one I had to do because it was just too like. Oh my gosh, dude. What are you even upset about? I hear you. I just am trying to think what you have to be upset about. Here we go. This one here with Thor. Hopefully it'll work on the...
Hey, Thor. Thor, why was the Dalmatian always bad at hiding?
Oh my god, Thor. Hold on.
How do you know when they're mad, like, so mad? Hey, Thor. Thor, why was the Dalmatian always bad at hide and seek? Because he was always spotted.
He was like, the hell, Mom? He's like...
Oh, man. Hey, Thor.
He hated...
Thor, why was the
He hated me.
How do you know when they're mad?
He hated me.
So...
He hated me. He was like... Ugh. He was like, this stupid human. He's like, what? That was fun. That was one of the very few turns I did. Yeah, Koopa's still just chilling here. That was some side eye from him, wasn't it? He was just like, what? And I tried to do a Selena. She just didn't care. My earrings? I didn't even see. Yeah, these are. Cade got them for me. I'm sure you're asking about my ring. This one's just for fun. Like this one is amethyst and a little diamond and gold, and then this one's pink sapphire and diamond. What one were you asking? We get lots of questions. We do get a lot of questions in here. We do get a bunch. You make jazz music. Well, that sounds pretty awesome. What? Why what? Why what? Why do I have a gecko chilling on me? That's Koopa. He is just chilling. Yeah. Why are we barking at nothing, Thor? You're barking at nothing, dude. Oh, whoa. For some reason, my thing reached at the top comments anyways. With the... What? I'm good. His name is Koopa. He's Koopa. Oh, this fabric's not a good fabric. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I was not really aware of that. Damn, you got... Oh. Ho, ho, ho. He's just chilling. I'm happy to see you just kind of chilling, buddy. So that, yeah, most of the comments do get translated. Sometimes they don't. Although, wait, I don't get translated, do I? That's cool if I do, but I just thought of that. Can I? He's like, no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh God. I can see how that would. Well, this is a gargoyle gecko. His name's Koopa. Now Koopa, he looks like, I feel like most gargoyle geckos look like they stumbled upon a pile of illegal substance and they're just forever like woohoo and never are going down from it, you know? He's just like, duh. Look at those eyes. Like he's like, I can hear the colors. Whoa. Wow. I have 3 children. Stop. I've had the babies. I've had 10-pound babies. I've had the babies. Kind of maybe looks like a snake. No. Maybe in the face. When you actually see a bunch of different snake heads and faces, they don't really look like. Maybe there's some species that I haven't, but they don't really look like that. More like what I think he looks like is from Jurassic Park 1 when that little baby velociraptor is hatching from the egg. He resembles that in my opinion, like his little face does with the eyes. Kind of looks like that little baby velociraptor hatching and also a little baby crocodile thing. Oh, and I'm losing feeling in my feet because I was not sitting properly. Where are you gonna go, Koopa? I think he does hear the colors. Look at those eyes. He don't blink. He don't blink. Like nobody will know. Except for my pupils, and he'd be like black, all big and black. Like, oh, what do you know? What do you mean? Nobody knows, buddy. Yeah, when you have blue eyes or like lighter color eyes, everybody knows. You're not hiding it. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That's where we got the name Super Mario. He looks kind of. I have a boyfriend. I did play Super Mario. I will say, was that my favorite game? I know, don't come at me. Yeah, they did. They never close their eyes. They never close their eyes. Yeah, see, boyfriend. Me and boyfriend. Me and boyfriend. Super Bowl. Watching the Chiefs in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. Not this past one. What's up? Which question? Hanging out and talking about reptiles. He does not even look old. That's my... Damn it. You know, in that picture, we were like, not that we weren't happy with each other. There was just stuff happening in the background of that picture that was like, we were both getting annoyed about. Yeah. He's just taking everything in right now. Like, he goes, wham, he's like, he's watching. I've seen his head move when he's just watching the other animals. I gotta fix that. I think sometimes, I don't know, we might have to bring out the cray cray Brittany. So one time I was just nonstop was getting proposed to. Nonstop. And then I brought out the cop hat, the glasses, and the red lipstick, and it stopped. It ended very fast after that. People were like, oh hell, she's cuckoo crazy. However, I don't know where Joey, because I bought him this cute little cop outfit thing, and he goes around the house and arrests people and the dogs all day. He's like, you're under arrest. I'm like, for what? And he's like, for farting. I'm like, I didn't fart. He's like, you're under arrest. He's 3 years old. And I was like, okay, damn it, shoot. These guys do drop their tails and they regenerate it. He's not dropped his tail. That was just like, man, he tried to do a jump there. I'm going to put him up actually because I can tell he's going to start jumping around. And so when he does jump, he will skedaddle off really fast. And thankfully we're not underneath the, oh yeah, he's now the jumping has been activated. Let's put you up. You guys, man, you all to that room. Oh, well, damn. Damn, it's getting chilly. It's 65 degrees in my house. That's why, okay. A little chilly. Yeah, dang it. Oh, there's my water. Yeah, he was going to start to get a little jumpy. Oh, no, they're not. No. They're definitely not.
We not good. Good. Oh, you're so cute. You're the cutest. You're so precious. Serena. Selena. She's my chihuahua. And I have a cat named Catalia. And then I have Thor, my miniature pincher. I have 2 crested geckos, 2 dumpy tree frogs, or white tree frogs, I'm going to call them. A leopard gecko, a Kenyan sand boa, and a bearded dragon. I hate animals. I hate them. Duh, of course I love them. I'm holding a chihuahua like a baby. Like a little baby. You're smaller than many of my babies. I think you're like 4 pounds or something. And what? Oh, she's like, oh, yes. She's like, oh, yeah. It's like, does that feel good? It's like, oh my God. Oh my God. Nah. We hate animals here at Midwest Panther Chameleons. We have 200 of them just because we hate them. I love German Shepherds, Rob. I do miss having larger dogs. Maybe down the road, because I like to get them as pups and raise them. Azul is trained very well, and I know I don't have the means or the time to train a large dog like I would like to have them trained. So, and with 3 children, like I'm all for, like I adopted Thor, like I'm all for adopting dogs. I just don't want, if I know you can't 100% know, like it's past 100%, but I don't know. I'm just always nervous that there could be like a unknown trigger that a kid could cause, and life-altering ending size do that, versus Thor, who's a little over 10 pounds because he's fat, and yeah, it would suck, but it's not going to be like, and they're not here anymore type of a dog bite. And I always had large dogs. Like I always had Pit, American Staffordshire, American Bully, like XL. Like, but they were trained. Like Azul was trained very well. He had his recalls like that, but he wasn't gonna let you. He wasn't gonna let you go near my kids, which was what I wanted. German Shepherds are so smart. So do you have the working line or a show line of them? People reading. Whoa, what? Who would hurt? I don't know. There's people that are not good people. Like, I mean, look at that poor child, the Athena, with the FedEx driver. What do you mean? There's just bad people. You should hopefully never have to interact with them, but they're around, so you need to be prepared and on guard and on alert. I've been robbed at Pew Pew Point. So there's not good people out there. I mean, and here's another, I can tell you so many times, I'm just so happy that thankfully I was like my grandpa, who's a paranoid Vietnam veteran. The way he would instill life skills for me, like I didn't like my grandpa. He would be like, whenever you go to a restaurant, you need to sit facing the door so you can see who's walking in. You need to know where all the exits are. Well, you need to know where all the exits are in any building. And if you like, dude. But like one time I was traveling from Branson to St. Louis. It's a 4-hour drive. You take Interstate 44, which is a really large interstate in the U.S. I believe it goes to Mexico or close to Mexico. And so it's a big trafficking of all sorts of things highway. And I went off to a gas station and I parked. Or actually, I was filling it up and I was going to go inside to get something to drink or a snack. And as I was getting out of the car, there was this lady. She's like, "Hey, can you come here? Can you help me? Can you come here?" And I'm like, "Look, you want to come here?" I'm like, "You could come here and tell me what you need." She's like, "No, come here. Come here." I was like, "I'm not, like, you could come over to me and ask me a question. I'm not going to come over to you." She was like at the side of the gas station. And I'm like, So I go and get my stuff, and like I'm watching her, and she's just standing there. And I told the people, I'm like, there's some lady that's just like trying to get me to go around the corner, just so you know, like to help her.
And as I was leaving and I looked, sure enough, there's this like van with painted windows that's also parked over to the side, like one of those work, you know, I'm talking like one of those big vans where you have to paint the windows like a almost like a work van or a passenger van type of thing. I was like, no. So, you know, yeah, there's bad people. So yeah, my dogs were trained, like Azula's trained. I could go inside and use the restroom and my three kids would be outside playing, and like I don't, it's not that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna let my dog babysit my kids, but if I really had to go potty and I had to run in real quick to pee, he would just be sitting there chilling, and if anybody, he wouldn't let them go, he would let you go in my yard. But the second guy's like, hey, go inside, he would go inside. So that's what I'm saying. That's the thing here's the thing, if she really needed help, we don't need me to go around the corner of the building, you know. And like one time I was going to a gas station car wash. It's a touchless one because I like to use touchless car washes. And it was colder, and that time of year they have like a door that you opens up and then you drive in, and then there's a door in front of you that closes, and eventually the door behind you closes. And I noticed, I'm paranoid. And as soon as I pulled in, I noticed there's people that were just kind of like chilling around that weren't like workers there. And I noticed them. I didn't think much of it. I noticed them. And I always like when I pull in a gas station, I look and see what's going on. Is there a crowd of people? Like, what's happening, right? You want to be aware. So anyways, I going to the car wash, and you know, a lot of people, what they'll do when they're in the car wash, they're like, and so I pull in and I look, and now these people are going to the back of like where the door would close for this car wash, and they don't work there. And I'm like, what are they doing? And he looks around, and like I see him start rushing, and I was like, no. And so I just like, all I did is I rolled my windows down, and I just had my hand out with my little friend and holding my little friend, you know, and then he ran away. So what were we doing? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like so here was what was probably going to happen is as soon as they go in and that door closes and most people like like on their phone. So yeah, you just got to be aware. There's more things than that, but those are two things I can rattle off right now. Yes. Yes. Because I mean, yeah, you don't just sit there, make yourself a target, and just like be on your phone. Because exactly what would have happened is they would have gone in as soon as the door closed, and then like whatever they had on them, and either whatever. So yeah, just prevent that situation by being aware. Huh. This was actually, and also this was an area there was like really no crime. Like where I live, the one crime that happened, like not like one of the actual big crimes that happens, they make a damn show about. So it was like, I think what was it? Not Dateline, what was it? NBC or whatever. It was like a limited series though. There's something about Pam. You are hearing a smoke detector going off right now. That's why it just started going off, and it's driving me nuts. And I'm trying. I know it's the one in the basement, and I don't want to have to go and grab the shit to climb up to get it. No, and no, and no, and no. I'm not gonna. We're not seeing none of that. I am. People are afraid of reptiles. Hold on. See, now it's like, I was wondering how long it's going to take somebody to hear that. Because I'm like, man, is it the hallway one? It has to be the hallway one. But I don't have a step stool. I mean, I do, but I have to go. I don't want to go get it. I am too short to get that one. Damn it. It's not the boogeyman. It's... I have to get a step stool for it. It's hard to. The noise fucks with me. Hey! You think you're crazy. And you're like, I'm a whole different type of crazy. Ass. No, see the noise. I can't handle noises like that, like the noises that don't belong. Like I can't for the life of me, and I don't know how y'all do it. Who do it? Like when you ignore the seatbelt, the seatbelt thing, and you just drive until it shuts off. What is wrong with you? I can't tune that out for the life of me. You guys are just okay. You're like it's like ding, 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 ding. You're like la da 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 da. No seatbelt. Now all I have to do to get that to the end is just put your seatbelt on. I can't with that. That. Oh, I agree with you. That's what I do. I feel weird if I don't have a seatbelt on. So I never have to deal with that. So for me, being in a car with somebody who just tunes it out somehow, I'm like, what is wrong with you? How are you tuning it out? Mine goes on for damn near 10 minutes before it goes off if you don't put your seatbelt on. It's, and then people just like tune it out. I can't. So I keep hearing the eek from the smoke detector, and it is driving me very much so bonkers. They're like, some people think that's really fun, or some people are like, there's like, oh God, what percentage of it is car accidents? Or they're like, if I had had my seatbelt on, I would not be here. And it's like really low. And then everybody who's like, does not force seatbelts, like, see, you have a higher chance of not making it if you don't have your seatbelt on. And it's like, oh. Rob, you're like, I'm just ain't leaving. That's kind of what I do because I can't handle the noise. The texting and driving is one way to piss me off. It really is. I hate it so much. So much. I can't. I don't text and drive. Probably have never been. Nope. Ah! The timing sucks on the chirp here. And I have to get a stool. God dang it. Hold up. Oh, I do. There is a stool in the bathroom. I'm going to be right back. I'm dealing with this because it's going to drive me bonkers. Screw that thing. Okay, we are going to, I hope I'm tall enough. Wait a minute. It better not be my, no, ain't that. That's great. What the fuck? Really? All I did. You don't like that? You don't like that, huh? Okay. Stupid. Anywho. Oh no. I'm taking out the battery now. That's what we're gonna do. Because fuck that. Screw that, okay? Screw that. Oh my god, that's hilarious. No, see, if I'm trying to do a live stream, if I'm noticing it, you know, we're all noticing it. And what the fuck did they do with this? No way. Hold up. Shit. Okay, thank God. Here we go. Yes, you're just coming out of here, battery. Which was really messed up. Is this was not that long ago that this was actually. Don't you dare. These are actually a recall fire alarm because not that they won't work, it's just sometimes if whenever they'll just go off randomly for no reason and like they won't turn off. So what does that resort to people doing? Just freaking take them out. Now I'm not saying that one was not doing that, it was just it's a battery thing, but that particular type, yeah. So anywho. No. My name is Brittany. The chameleons are asleep. Or I would show them, but they're asleep. We here believe in a lot of safety, and we're like, if the beeper, just a beep, and it's going to take out the battery and deal with that shit later. Yes, we're safe here. It's a smoke detector. I will do all that. Yes. Troy, you want me to put bright red lipstick on? You seem like you're somebody. These are not fake. These are my lashes, mofo. They're real. Just with mascara. Fake. No, I'm not gonna wear it. It's like, oh, they're going fluttering off away. Like, no. It was creeping. Yeah, Troy, you definitely seem like you're somebody who would want me to put bright red lips. See, that is it could happen, but not for the reason you're wanting it to, and you'll be all weirded out and you'll leave. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hello. I ain't telling you, Troy. I ain't. They're not. You don't need to know. Nope. Alaska. Yeah, we can make you leave. A strong North American facial structure. Of all chameleons, they're of all ages. Babies, so 6 years old. Oh no. Oh god. That would have been so annoying. Like, what? You're probably just being driven like shiny. The eyeliner is a black matte. It's a matte finish. It's not shiny. Are you trying to say eyeshadow? I'm gonna wear sparkly eyeshadow if I want to because it's my face. Male's about 6 to 7 years. Female's 2 to 4. I'm sorry, 5 to 7 years. 6 years old. So do you really think I could put on some really, 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 really shiny eyeshadow? Y'all are gonna be like, oh god. And Troy is gone now. Good. We didn't want him here. I do have a Kenyan sand boa. Who you? You can't sit here. Seat's taken. Oh. Huh. Oh God. Dude, it's so weird how. Nope. Why was I having issues? I love Forrest Gump. That's another favorite movie. That was it. Do you like football? Foosball? I can't get started on the football rant. Sure. I like it. Sure. I used to like to play it. No, I've not. That sounds really cool, Paul. That would be just catfishing the cameras. My mama says she's the devil. Oh yeah, I can go put some of those on. And they'd be like, oh God, those are really shiny. What's up? The lizard lady, she's just chilling. Thinking about beef jerky, which I don't have beef jerky. And that foosball. Practicing, I've been keeping chameleons for 6 years. Where I'm from, football is soccer. Yes. That's what we hate. That was water. That was water. Oh God, I know. We play real football here in America. Two totally different. Why do we? Why? I would like to know the reason of the names. You know what I'm saying? I would like to know. Because we kicked the ball. A couple, like, you know, not. Southern home cooked food, hands down over my favorite pizza. Hands down. Hands down. Hands down. Footy. Headache. Yeah, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like, I like a good slice of pizza. Like, I like pizza. Yeah, no, this Southern food's really good. Some fried green tomatoes. What's rest? Oh God, hold on. Because Waterboy is food. Because that's yes, that's the best of the best of movie. One of the best. That's one of, that is, that might be my favorite Adam Sandler movie. It might be. Chicken Alfredo pizza's good. And I'm gonna piss some people off. I do like pineapple on my pizza. I love a good Canadian pizza. Canadian bacon and pineapple pizza. Or even pineapple bacon. Super fire. Yes, oh. God dang it. Extra pepperoni is super good. I like deluxe pizzas. Now we're talking food. And I'm getting hungry. I want some food. I want some pizza. And Southern food, too, at the same time. I know the pineapple. Now everyone's talking about, oh, Italian. And they're like, me, I want some homemade Alfredo sauce now. Some fettuccine Alfredo. Water is so good for us, but it is boring. I hear you there, Teague. That's like, one thing I know is a majority of football fans, don't bring that up. They're just like, what? Like, come on. Wait, they get into it. See, hockey's fun. Hockey is my favorite sport to go and watch. It would be hockey. Hands down. It's like as close, I think, as we're going to get to like a gladiator type of like show for real, because that's like one of the very few sports that it's like for one little bit we're gonna look the other way, like they're gonna look the other way if the fight happens an extent, to an extent, and dude, so I mean that's not, but the crowd really gets in. Those are really fun to go to. Hockey games are fun. Freaking love going to hockey. You know, because you can't help but not watch it. And it's so funny too. When we used to, God dang it, I want to. When we used to have on the Blues, why am I hate this brain fart that's been lasting. Was it him? Yeah, Ryan Reeves. When we had him on the Blues, that dude would just fight. It was fun. God, jeez, man. God, you're talking about so much food right now. I don't have a fish pond. What? I don't have a fish pond. Wrong one. I don't really drink alcohol. We have Emo's Pizza, where I'm from, St. Louis style pizza. It's great stuff. They're sleeping. The chameleons are sleeping. This is chameleon after hour time. I make sure that we have the dope sign though. I know you can't, but it says Midwest Panther Chameleons. Um, yes. What? Hold on. I think I quit tanning. I quit intentionally tanning when I was 21 or 22. And then I just now, like, if I go outside, I just get dark. Like, if I'm outside for a while, I'll just tan. But, um, oh, I know, hockey players, I think there's some sort of rules of the fighting, but it's the only one. And it's fun. I mean, we're over here like, yeah, funny, fun. It's just, I don't know, because it's always deserved. I don't think, like, almost every time that I could think of, that something's happened, and it was always kind of a deserved fight. They don't just like, yeah, I'm gonna fight you, blah, blah, I'm just gonna attack you for no reason. What do you, is it annoying me when like, do I not like to get darker? I like if I'm outside, I enjoy getting a tan because I feel like I'm like extremely pasty right now, and like especially when I'm next to Cade, who's like half Italian, and he's just like, I'm super dark, and I'm just like, you know, um, and like I look healthier, but I'm not gonna go and just like have a membership and go lay in a tanning bed. Um, I can't tell you the rules of hockey. I know you're not supposed to like purposely hit somebody with a stick. Or did I say stick? Yeah, yeah. Hey, I said that's not what you said. Happens all it stays on the ice. There's a lot of false standards. That is very true. Trying to find. Oh wait, it'd be tagged. Is it tag pictures? It's tagged. Well, yeah. Can you imagine kicking somebody with blades on your feet? Like, that would suck. It's a good thing that they're that. I think that's a good thing because, like, that could go down really fast. I tan. I mean, I might get a little something, but then I'll usually tan. But I mean, if I go outside for 8 hours or for hours, I don't put sunscreen, I'm gonna get burnt. But I think that's, most people. Trying to find. Like, this is a very bad quality picture, and I'm trying not, and this is like forever ago. Hold on. Hold on. Because I really don't want, like, I'm not like, but just like so you can kind of see, like, my hands would do this super, like, it's so funny. It's very bad, and I'm zoomed in. But you see how freaking white the bottom of my hand is compared to the rest of me? That I would tan, like, really dark. That was my, and she's half Jamaican. But yeah, you can see, but I'm not trying to go all, because, But yeah, that would happen. That would happen. Like, that's how, just from being outside, I would just, real big difference. No. See. No. That's why I was like, and then we're not zooming all the way in that. Or like here. I was blonde. I was blonde-ish. See the tan lines? Like, I would get dark just being outside and swimming and whatnot. And I think I was a little burnt here. Or maybe the pink's putting some red on me. But, yep. I would get dark. And I was freaking blondish. Oh, dude. It was 24 or 5 in that picture. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would date. That was me. But I also had a blonde thing going on, too. That was me. That was me. Also, like, almost 10 years ago. Actually, the one in Mexico was 10 years ago. Oh my god, it's been 10 years. Oh, because probably I was, like, not sober. Okay, for real. I definitely was not in Mexico. I was totally, like, Chi-Chi to the one in Mexico. So, that I was just, I didn't look like I was, I was nice. I've never not been a nice person. I just was definitely not sober in those pictures. Nah. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh, no. I do mind. No. Ew. Ah. Da. I'm not falling asleep. No. I mean, I should. I should. So I can. Less. I'm trying to think, like. I was smiling and shit. I was smiling. I was not. Yeah, I was definitely not, like, sober. Like, I was. In those pictures, I was probably, yeah, because one was a wedding, my stepsister's wedding, so I definitely was like a little litty. What the fuck? Yeah, we're just gonna, ew. We're just gonna get you out of here. Dang it. What the, ew, ugh. So old. 33. I'm 33. That was a whole different life. Oh, me when I met Azul when he was a little puppy, when I met him. Matt! Thank you, Matt. You are amazing. You'd be afraid to talk to me as a blonde? Did it? That's so funny. Yeah, you missed some. You missed some. Thank you so much, Mark. Or, oh my God, why did I call you Mark? Because I was thinking Mark. Matt, thank you. Thank you, Matt, the garbage man. Why would you be afraid to talk to me? Do me and no, Gnarly Curly's a mean chameleon. Absolutely not. The first one, you would not want to talk to me as a blonde? You'd be afraid to? No. Listen. There is no reason. I would literally look. Come on. Is this? How do I look intimidating in this picture? Oh fuck! I already know what's gonna happen showing this. How do I look? You would be afraid to talk to me? I was friends with chickens and shit. With my Sperry's. Don't be. I was. You didn't need to be afraid to talk to me as a blonde. It's like, you know, Clucky was that rooster's name. It's my. It was a really no. Clucky was an amazing rooster. He was really good at protecting the hens. That was my grandpa's. He used to have a whole bunch of chickens. Do I have a stupid ass looking picture somewhere? It's a blonde. Okay, you know, I was nice. I was always nice. But I was always drinking and stuff. Well, that was a while ago. So a lot younger. So much younger. But yeah, that was before kids. Before kids, and yeah, being a blonde just makes me look like this, like, yeah. I don't know how I did that picture. Yeah, I was not a good blonde. Was not my color. Blonde was not my color. She is a little devil. It does make me look so different. Well, this is my natural hair color. I mean, yeah, I haven't dyed it, so I'm. Sometimes it's hard. I learned that I have to be a certain tone of blonde, and it's really high maintenance for it to look good. I do. I'm not showing them. I don't. What? Don't ask that. Yeah, it does for some. Yeah, I have to be like blonde. But it's just, it's too expensive. It's too much of a hassle. Bev. Oh, thank you, Bev. I was a redhead too at one point. I decided like, hey, I'm gonna make my hair red, and that was super silly. We're chilling, News. What you doing? My original eye color? Yeah, like I'm never gonna go and just like do that weird procedure people are doing where they're permanently changing their eye color like that. And I can't put contact. I cannot put contacts in my eyes to save my life. This is my eye color. Redhead Brittany was a sad thing. Redhead Brittany was not. Redhead Brittany was going through things. Dude, that's my freaking old blasted. Oh God. So bad. Trying to find my redhead Brittany picture. Oh God. I don't look like me. I don't look like me. It's such a, I'm zooming in for reasons, but like, because I was not meant to be a redhead. And I talk louder. Thank you for letting me know I was muted. I think that's the only. Yeah, so that was a never again. I hate my old embarrassing Facebook. So bad. What, Bev? What about seeing the. I don't care. I mean, it's just. First of all, I don't live where my name tag said I lived at. I don't live there anymore. What were you trying to? Oh, were you trying to see this print on my shirt that I was wearing, or my name tag, or whatever? It just said my name and the location of where I was working. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was a while ago. I didn't want it to be like straight up, obviously, like there. I was. Oh my God! What? Shoot. That was a lifetime ago, though. It seems like. I was young. I mean, I was like 18. Imagine, like, I'm 18 years old and I'm going to go work here now, guys. That was 2010. Oh, you were young. I went blonde eventually. So this is what happened. So this is my hair. I mean, at that point, I think my hair was like a little lighter naturally. And I decided I was going to dye my hair for the first time box dye, like Amy Lee from Evanescence Dark. Like almost black, dark brown. Like basically should have just been black hair color, right? Like, and it was box dye. Instant regret, instant regret, instant regret. So to correct that, I became a redhead. So you had to gradually do that. So you can just go. I was like, and they're like, and you did box dye, you dummy, you dummy. So yeah, they had to like strip it, so it was like a red. So to do it where it looked okay, and then eventually I was just adding in blonde highlights, and I became blonde. I'm drinking a Mountain Dew. It was very different. So at that point, Drake was real big. All we were listening to was like Drake. And that was also, so that was 2011 is when Lil Wayne came to St. Louis and then he broke his leg skateboarding and then got canceled, which was. What was Bev trying to read? What were you trying to read? Where I worked? I was really busy when I was 18. I was going to college full time, basically working full time. I was doing a lot of work, like, yeah, in school. I didn't, like, Kate and I dated for, you know, and then I got kicked out of college, and we tried to have like a long distance relationship. It didn't really work out because, you know, when you're 18, 19, 20, it's hard to do long distance. But anyways, I worked a lot when I was that age and did a lot of, and then I went to a different college, but I was busy. I was always busy. You think, I sometimes will jokingly add in like an accent, but I'm definitely not from, I don't think I've ever been to Philadelphia. Yeah, I've never been to Philadelphia. Really, Jamie? So this is after Chameleon hours. Dude, listen. Oh, I was a brunette, actually, when I worked there at one point, too. I did go brunette. See, yeah, that would be. Yo, true. You're trying to see. I sound like I'm a Canadian? What? Oh. No, don't remove Bev. The plaid? Oh, this is a blanket I have over the plaid couch. Definitely not California. I've never even been. The only time I've been at California, I was like really young and like a baby, and we were flying from Hawaii, and we had to stop at LAX. And see, I'm only telling you a story that my mom told me. My dad was. So my mom had to go use the restroom, and so she was like, "Hey, Perry is my dad's name. Watch Brittany." I was a baby, you know, in a stroller. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. Well, so she goes use the restroom, and she comes back out and can't seem to find her husband, my dad. And and there's like these random women by me, and they're like, "You can't leave a baby like this by herself at LAX. She's gonna get stolen." And she was like, "What?" And she's like, "I didn't. I left her with her dad." They're like, "Well, he ain't here." So what he did is he decided he was hungry, and he went in the line to get a sandwich somewhere and just left me. So that's the only time I've been to California. I think you need to have a different experience. I don't even remember that one, but it sounds like my mom about had a heart attack. That'd have been kind of a bad situation as a mom to go through. Because listen, he's not very. He means well. He means well. He just forgets. Like, he's the one who dropped the hammer on my head too on accident. The prongs hit me here. Anyways. He was hungry. It's Northern for sure. She says leg instead of leg. What are you saying? Leg? Wait a minute. Oh, I was told that. I don't remember that. I'm just telling you a story of something that I was told. Now, I do remember the hammer falling on my head. But I was a little older. I was like 3 or 4. Do you like paint regular? You should maybe use a filter. You want me to use a filter? Really? Let's do it. Yeah. Hey. Whoa. There's more of me looking regular as fuck. Oh, God. Fun shit, dude. Okay, you got it. You got it. You got it. The filter. So use a filter. Look, there's like a here. This is what they want. You want me to do a retouch? That's what a retouch does. It's weird. I think it looks weird, but hold up. I'm turning it off because I don't want that on. Now it's off. Good God. 4 of me would be fun. What do you mean? Oh my God. I need 3 more of me. Be like, okay, you're gonna go do that. You're gonna do the calls. You're gonna work on the website. You're gonna fold clothes. Okay? And I'm gonna sleep. and I'm asleep. So, and we'll are you what? Okay, hold on. I think I can do it. I think I got this. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, girl. I like your eyes. So, what's your favorite type of flower? So that way, after I murder that kitty cat, I can send you a bouquet of your favorite flowers and put it on your kitty cat casket. Yeah, you like that one? Yeah. That's a Sims talk, right? And just so you know, that was an actual line that was used on me. So, really creative, right? I do have a boyfriend. I hate making sandwiches. Get the fuck out. I like to, no. I like to make crock pot dinners and talk crap about my dad. What do you mean? Not sandwiches. We're just Oh, god dang it, dude. Listen, I wouldn't, yeah, don't do that. BLTs are really good. But we need to have the crispy bacon, right? Crispy. Good crispy bacon. And really the best way is if you have homegrown lettuce and homegrown tomatoes. Best BLT ever. What do I like in a man? I like my boyfriend in a man. Well, fuck. Shit. That's not, you know what I meant. I like, god damn it. It's not how I meant it. It wasn't even a trap question. I just did an awful answer, and words were said in orders that they were not meant to be placed in. Damn. Oh, so good. Why you gotta, because that's the way it is. I can't, if I'm front facing, I can't unmirror it. That's just the way it is standard. I mean, that's just how it works. I will tell you this, though, I have streamed on a platform where the front facing camera is not mirrored. Holy hell. It's very difficult when it's not mirrored. You're like, whoa, hey, look. And on TikTok, you can make it where it's not mirrored. Here, I don't know that that's an option. My nose is so big. So I can live longer because I can inhale more oxygen. Oh, I know. I don't have a bob here to show you. Ain't got no Billy Bob. Ain't got no Billy Bob. I've never been there. I'm vanilla as fucking there. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's a bebop and bob? What's a bebop and bob? A bebop and bob's a very interesting bob. A Billy Bob. Billy Bob, you know, like, it's just like a redneck name. A bebop and bob, though. A bebop and bob might be like I used to have a horse. I miss my horse. Maverick was his name. He was a quarter horse. Fancy broke. I miss him. I miss him a lot. I got your beach, which I think they're trying to call me a bitch. You are Brit. Yeah, see, they're trying to call me a bitch, but they're misspelling it. um, that's that one. It's a Dobie. It's a. I know, man. I didn't say it's not big. I said it's big so I can live longer because I can inhale more oxygen. Oh, y'all can't see it. See, now that I don't know what it says. That didn't translate. What about the English? Wait. They're gone. Oh my God, Rob. People just say mean. They try to just say mean things. My nose is fine. I have like oh, and here's the thing. Even if I was like, oh, my nose is big. Noses, there are very few times with people, even when they have like a bigger nose, that I'm ever like, oh, like they would look so much better with a nose job. I feel like nose jobs just botch so bad, very easily. Nose jobs are botched so very easily, and it really takes like a really significant either like injury to misshape someone's nose or just really very rarely a truly like whoa nose, and they're there, it's just not that. I think so many people get nose jobs and they don't need to get it, and a lot of times it just looks weird, and unless you're going and spending a lot of money, you are at a high risk of it going bad. Ricky, is that what your uncle had you do during your all special time? Good for you for sleeping for an hour. Did your uncle at least like buy you like McDonald's or something afterwards? See, now I'm just gonna start to get some real dark humor, so I'm gonna just cut it out because my dark humor line here is gonna get my account in trouble. So I'm gonna stop, and you're probably just gonna get removed from the channel. It's like, oh. You're like, my uncle, your uncle got you food afterwards? I'm going to see, I gotta stop it. I'm gonna, this is getting dark humor here. So it's like, listen, how do we deal with our traumas here? We're gonna make jokes about it, but we gotta stop because, like, you know. It's a good thing. If it does that, it's a good thing. We're trying here at this point. It is a fool's game. Chameleons needs. I feel like. Oh, I had like one of those like head sap thingies. Not like a real. Never mind. And I was trying to figure out. Good for you for sleeping that late. I mean, manslaughter doesn't really count. So let's subtract one. But we don't really want to talk about that. Can't talk about that. Ooh. I'm pretty good. I just had to read these comments, just like, oh, fun stuff. Mm-hmm. What are what's that? Oh, they're all over the chart. You're a social chameleon. What's that even mean? That's a 0 Mountain Dew. I've been sipping on the same can since I've started the stream, which I've been streaming longer than 2 hours. Man, see, like, oh, they're talking about people I've slept with. Dude, I thought they were asking a whole different. Oh man, I was just shoot. Oh, I thought they were asking. And I was like, man, yeah, sure, they start to all just blend in and look the same after a while, I guess, but like. I mean, but am I asking any of y'all your salary and height? Now, here's the thing, like, okay, like if you are dating somebody, or, maybe at that point it could be a question that's brought up. But if we're on a live chat in a stream with somebody that you're never gonna see in person, and if you do, like, don't do it. Don't be trying to. It's not relevant. I know. Again, though, I thought we were talking about a whole different type of body count. It's like, why are always people that want to know this stuff? Like, again, we can't talk about that. First of all, let's be real. I was married for like 11 years. So that's the right question, Jesse. Yeah, I was told 13 years, married 11. Nice. I was definitely married for a while. Oh, yes. I'm 33. That's sad, Rob. That's very sad. I'm sorry. JVG's back. I have 3 kids. Of course, chat. I love y'all so much. Here you go. Here you go. It's so fun to do these 360s with you guys. Here you go. Well then. What? I don't know how that works. What happened? No, my oldest started talking to me the same way he was talking to me, and I was just kind of like, you know. It's like, you want to get yelled at and get screamed at because I use Lysol wipes instead of a wash rag with some Clorox spray. And for around the kids, like, you fucking retard, and blah, blah, blah. I just eventually just don't want to have the kids around that. Wow. 180. Yeah. Now we're gonna, because it's the 180, I have to make sure it's that way. So I don't want to make it a 360. Well, yes. Here's Catalina. And they're like, and here's the opportunity to say that. Her name is Catalina. Yes, she's a big cat. She's bigger than the dogs. She's You want me to do a 180? I can't do that. Had 2 dogs, yeah. Oh. She's like, this is what I wanted. Look at that face. Shooting range are really good first dates. She agrees. How? She doesn't. She just has a black nose. So she's like liking this. I can't even really. I ain't fucking gonna do no headstand or whatever you're asking. If I'm no, her name's Catalia. Jessie. So I got nothing but time on my hands. And she's a sweet cat. No. Ain't gonna happen. No, she's spayed. Definitely no. No. Me too. Yeah, she's just, her fur is really floofy. So I think the fur definitely adds some extra thickness to her image. She's a pretty floofy kitty cat. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to stand up and spin around in a circle. No. Dang. Oh, oh. Because, like, what? He's like, you want to see your whole body. No. You know? Make your morning. I'm at work soon. Thank you. I had on a big mullet over. Screw that, savage. You literally are able to see, like, oh, definitely a vampire. See, super sharp. I'm not gonna do a headstand. I ain't gonna get up. You're making so many demands. You're not even super chat and making a demand here. Like, I don't go do this one. No, stop. It's not happening. Lazy. No. I'm not gonna give the oh my god. The satisfaction of me standing up and doing a 360. Like, no. Here's the thing. True followers of mine probably have basically seen the 360 when I'm doing work with the chameleons. I'm just not gonna be like, okay. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. Whoa. Whoa, there we go. Ha. Ha. It's called a jelly job by Nets. I wouldn't know. You can go ask my boyfriend. It's a satisfaction. Did that scare you? Did that scare you? I'm sorry. Go work out. And got hours to think, no, it's gonna work out. Because it's not lipstick. It's like a moisturizing but tinted. Oh, for fuck's sake. I do have a boyfriend. You see us sitting watching the Chiefs game. It's my boyfriend. His name is Cade. Tea. Thank you. He's too much stuff on. I know you hear Catalia. Wait, what? Just small talk. Oh. I used to. Here, I don't really have one. I have a garden. I used to always have really pretty flower gardens. I used to love. One of my favorite jobs, I worked in a greenhouse when I was in college. I loved it. No, you're not. I have a bachelor in. Oh my god, I have a Bachelor of Science in Accounting. I hated every moment of it. Even that honors, even graduating in the top 10% of my class, and I am not using my degree. That's awesome, Rob. What would big talk? Big talk would be like, okay, I think big talk is like important things like finances, investment, legal issues, spirituality questions, morality question conversations. Yeah, like that type of stuff. Maybe big talk. Well, see, we're not just gonna like, why are we even talking about that? You know? Well, I mean, I kind of did, but then I got pregnant. I got pregnant right after I got my degree. Good day with my oldest, and yeah, yeah. But I also hated it. I chose that degree because I was like, oh god, my back. My stepdad and my ex-husband were very like, yeah, you need to get that as a degree. And I was like, oh my god, and I got talked into it. Yeah, I was with him for 13 years, married for 11. Am I crazy? I'm not. I mean, like, I'm not. Yeah, I can be, but it's always deserved. I'm crazy. Brittany comes out. It's always justified. No, I have a boyfriend. I mean, like, I am the chameleon lady. Yes, that's me. I think there's a few of us on here, but that's me. Fucking feathers in these pillows. Probably a crested gecko. I think they should all get UVB lights, but they're not technically required. I don't have time to watch sports anymore. Damn. It's still good for a starting job. I need coffee. But I'm out of distilled water. Don't touch your 401k, dude. What? would be hard work. Nah. No. Gee, I don't know. No, dude, I don't have the time. I couldn't even. I couldn't even date. I couldn't even do all that because like that would require me doing stuff like at night and not streaming for one. I wouldn't even want to. No, it's just a scary thought. Excuse for trade. I like omelets. I like really good omelets. My stepdad owns a my stepdad owns a construction company. No, you did not. I hate those. You ever heard of an omelet? Dude, omelets are fire. I love omelets. Omelets are good. Quit making stupid financial decisions off the bets and gambles. Yeah. I don't. Well, it depends on French toast. I do want that powdered out sugar on it. Yes, yes. Almonds are so fire. I want to go to Hawaii. Some good hash browns, and we gotta get some freaking hot sauce on this. Chula hot sauce. They do. Yeah. See, now we're back to we were talking about food earlier. And it was like driving me batty because like I'm over here like I mean I could go. I actually got some eggs are so good. Eggs got protein. What are you doing? Why are you trying to make me lose my profile? What are they doing? Is he saying that to my account or yours? What was he even talking about? Lord have mercy. Why? You're like, but I don't fear him. Can I sign in my other account? Damn, yeah. Oh, dude, it's 5:34. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I'm calling in Cincinnati. Is Cincinnati in East or Central? East Coast. Yeah, it's just annoying that they even are like. I was trying to see if I had any alert things on my. No. That's alert things. Oh. Dude. I just don't think like it cracks me up when we get the comments of people like when I'm in the Chameleon garage and people are like, "Oh, God, he's growing marijuana," and it's like you've never seen. You've like look, it doesn't look anything like the plant, and then the whole Stephanie, like, oh, they're doing stuff, right? You know, have we seen that? I don't think we've seen that in real life. Oh God, dang, dude. Yeah, I don't really drink. because then that's when Whitney comes out. Whitney is not. Hash brown is like shit, God, what's the word? It's not minced. Oh my gosh, like it's almost like I'm hating that I'm not remembering. Great, right? It's like shredded potatoes, really thin strips, and then you got ones that are like wedged. You dice up little chunks of potatoes. Now the other one that you mentioned, I have never heard of that before. I've never heard of it. Whitney. No, it's like, oh God, it's just no. Yeah, I'm still nice. I'm still nice. It's just that I no longer give a fuck. Like it's like nah. Like I'm like there's no fucks given at that point. So I almost got my account on TikTok in trouble because like my boyfriend, he didn't take the phone away from me. He didn't take the phone away from me. I was really drunk, and I just I was smart enough to drink off camera on my stream, but didn't take the phone away from me, and I'm just over there like saying stupid stuff, doing stupid stuff, falling. Oh, it's no. Are you saying they're educated or uneducated? We don't want to see Whitney. We don't want to see Whitney. It's just, Jesus. I mean, Whitney is a thing. We don't want to meet Whitney. We don't want to meet her. Thank God. I think evidence of Whitney's gone. Or did I download? I might have. No. Wait a minute. Oh, dude. Hold up. Whitney. Because that was a whole live stream, dude. Wait, December. Hopefully it just. Okay, that's Miami. So it was before Miami. Now I'm checking to see if that whole, because I thought I downloaded the stream or it got downloaded. Thank God. I don't think. We're safe. I think I'm safe. Wait a minute. Yeah, haha. We're safe. There's no evidence of it. There's no evidence of it, thank God. Oh, yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. What did Danny say? No. I honestly, I didn't get hungover, but like, it's just, I don't really drink. I just don't like, first of all, I'm by myself a lot, and I think once you start drinking by yourself, we ain't got nobody to hold us accountable, right? So like you're opening up the door to develop an issue that you don't have. So, and I've seen what it can do. And that's not, and I'm not saying that in a way, I've just seen what it can do. And I also, although it's been a minute since I've been hungover, I don't want to be. Um, I can't afford to be like hungover. She's no, she's oh God. It depends on the hangover. It depends on the hangover. Some of them are just like, you don't want to like wake up, your head hurts. Some of them you're throwing up. Some of them you have really bad acid reflux. Depends on what you drank, how much of it. Was there a mixture? Um, yeah. It just that was Celine. Yeah, that was Celine. Oh no, no, that was Whitney Houston. No, no wait, no wait, no, yeah, that was Whitney Houston. Oh my back. Yeah. That's 5:30. Damn it. I guess I go to sleep. No, man, I can't do whiskey. Whiskey's a different one. Like whiskey is the only thing that there's trouble. And as I said, I'm still nice. It's just there's no fuse. I no longer have a fuse. I don't know what it is about that, but that's not something I can drink. I will go 0 to 100 like that. It's always again justified, but like that, and there's no fuse, and I can't with that one. I can't with whiskey. This is Midwest Panther Chameleons. I've never been able to because yeah, no. I'm just like now I'm thinking like yeah, that's just see for me it's dangerous. It's opposite. I mean, that's yeah. If I want to, but hell no. You're that's ugh. No, we can't do those streams. But okay, 8 beers. You've had 8 beers since I've started streaming. I mean, yeah, like should you drive? Fuck no, don't drive. Are you gonna make life altering decisions? I mean, some people maybe, but like, or do real stupid shit if you've had 8 beers in like 4 hours. Not isn't that like 2 beers a drink? Or two, oh my god, 2 drinks an hour? About it's not that bad. I mean, again, like just stay home and chill, but it's really easy to do. It's definitely whack. I'm just saying, like, because I think I feel like I have to say that because I had to deal with somebody driving all the time drunk, like 40 plus miles, like absolutely shit faced, like, and so, which is not good. I'm not trying to buy no party. I'm not gonna, I gotta work in a little bit. Yeah. Moderation. See that the one thing though that does stink for me is like it does take a while for me to notice the effects of it. So if he's just chilling, he's just chilling. But here's the thing: if he's been since I started streaming, that's I think I've been on for about 4 hours. So that would be about 2 an hour. So that's not like we're just sitting there slamming, like, you know. Unfortunately, I do. But I'll tell you what. So after I had my C-section, my first C-section, I was like on because I technically like flatlined and all that jazz with that one. I had 7 blood transfusions, but I was on like on morphine. You wanna know what about took me out though? Was the Benadryl before I'd have a blood transfusion. Like I was like, what's going on? Like it was a Benadryl that about did it for me. I was just like, why do I feel like it? And they're like, oh, it's just a Benadryl. This is normal. I'm like, this is Benadryl? Like the same Benadryl I can buy? They're like, yeah. I was like, what? Yeah, it wasn't a good one. Because I had some blood transfusions. Because of modern health. So that's modern medical knowledge and all that. Benadryl about did me in though, because for before you have a blood transfusion, because I guess a lot of people will have kind of like an allergic reaction to somebody else's blood. Um, they'll give you Benadryl to help with any possible like hives and whatnot. So yeah, the Benadryl about oh yeah, I was rough. I was rough. This was me after 2. I had 5 more blood, and I didn't know. I was like slowly like, look at this. This is me after 2. Look how gray I was. I was so freaking gray. Just like little my newborn. I was not. Yeah, I was hardly there. I was. Hey, motherfucker over here from Benadryl and shit. But yeah, no, I did not. Ah. I still have 5 more to go after that picture. Oh, it was the fucking doctor's fault. Not, it was not my regular doctor. Yeah, no, because I was like not really there. I was just like Jay was like 10-pound baby. He was right under 10 pounds. He was 9 pounds and 15 ounces. He was a big boy. Oh, that was lifeless. Oh yeah, that was my first one. I have 3 children. No, well, I mean I wasn't brain dead. I was not that. I was just weak. I just genetics, I guess. I have big babies. Like Joey was early, and I don't even know how far along I was because I didn't find out I was pregnant until I was 22 weeks pregnant. And Joey probably was at least like a month or so early, and he was 7. The only reason he wasn't 8 pounds is because he peed on me after they like here's your baby, and I was like oh no, and then like we have C sections like you're numb from here down. And I was like oh no, and the anesthesiologist is like the baby is urinating on the mother, and like oh sorry, and then they weighed him. Damn, that's you were sorry young. I have 3. I have 3 children. Wait, what? Rob, I'm sorry. Shit. What? Dude. I think I should call it a wrap up here because well, I mean, my youngest is 3, almost 4. Not my oldest. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it a morning night, because I do need to at least rest my voice before I start working and calling. I need to rest it. Drink a bunch of water. Oh yeah. Here, let me show you. Now, maybe it's Panther Chameleons. It just depends on. I need to do some stuff for my part-time job, and then might need to take pictures so I can finish my website and get that pushed on, and then let's see. So definitely I'll be on later. Like you know, I always want to try and come back on like it's normal time to stream, and it's just always is difficult. Well, you all have an amazing rest of your day or night, and I will see y'all later. Be sure to check out the most recent video I posted. It's a little short, and I have 2 long streams. I'd appreciate it just to kind of get those going. If not, I have 2 long streams that I posted, and then my most recent short. If y'all want to look at those, I'd really appreciate that. So y'all have an amazing day. He got me this ring. This is just fun. He got me this from Tiffany something. All right, y'all. You have an amazing night, morning, and I'll see you later. Thank you for hanging out.